quest for adventure is on the rise. The quest for adventure is nigh. The quest for adventure is on the rise. The quest for adventure is nigh.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Quest for Adventure, the only podcast where you get to hear 4 or more cool guys have D&D fun times. I'm Kaleb.
I'm Bobby.
I'm David.
And I'm Spencer.
I'm Christian.
And I'm Aaron.
And I'm Superfan Sean.
Woo! Sean is the only one who used his fan name.
His fan. No one knows
I
who
got
you are.
Crazy Fan Christian. Nobody knows who Aaron is.
It's Adjective Fan Aaron.
Adjective Fan Aaron.
It's not my YouTube.
I was on
name,
one
so-
Inbetweener. I mean, come on. They recognize my voice, surely. They grace it.
You were on episode 25 as well, just not.
Oh,
playing
yeah.
in
But
it.
I was like, I made really crappy jokes that nobody
all
would
got
get
cut
just
out.
listening to it. Talked about Harry Potter. That's still in there, but it doesn't make sense.
I've been in it since the beginning. Like in spirit. In
He shook his
spirit.
hand like, "Cut out."
We can cut this out, right? This is.
No, leave that in there.
We are not going to be playing Dungeons and Dragons today. It is actually our 2-year anniversary to the second right now.
We missed it next year.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it one day.
So what we're going to be doing is talking about every episode or just episodes since...
Just the episodes from this year, so episode 22 through 37.
Right, so if you haven't listened to those, go back, listen
Go
to
away.
all 40 hours
We
of
don't want you.
podcast. Go away.
Just don't finish. Just leave.
So we're going to be doing that later, but first, Bobby, what did you do this week?
I played Pokemon Sun. You want to just dive into Pokemon?
Yeah,
everyone
Yeah,
will
yeah,
play
yeah,
that.
so
That's
Pokemon
kind of
came out this
everybody's
week.
thing.
Everyone did, right?
Yeah.
Everyone,
right?
We're looking at Sean.
Yes.
Sean's looking behind himself.
I just beat it just before we turned this on. I don't think I liked it.
No?
No.
Really? That's kind of where I'm at.
Sean
Yeah.
continues to look behind himself.
It's definitely has, and I've said this and had to explain it a million times, and I'll explain it again. It's got Paper Mario 2 puny tree syndrome.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Proceed.
Explain.
No,
Yes,
don't
please.
explain it. Keep going.
Basically, the game holds your hand for 4 hours, and you have to backtrack a million times, it feels like. And you clearly just can't go to this place because the game is designed for you not to. It's like, hey Tauros, what are you doing?
There
And so-
there are 4 or 5 different instances in the game where it's like, oh, there's a Pokemon in the road. You can't go that way.
Yeah.
Eventually they just start putting up literal fence posts and saying,
Yeah,
no, you can't do this.
Wait till
No.
you do this, then you can
Just
go
wait
there.
till you're leveled up. Yeah.
But afterwards, it kind of does pick up, but it's way too late in the game, and I'm already mad at it because I've had to spend 5 hours before I got to the second trial, and I can't I can't find any Pokemon that I wanted at all without having to specifically grind for it. And
Sucks for you.
Sucks to
got
suck.
me.
Also, I feel like the way it's balanced is really bad.
Oh, the experience share is so dumb.
It doesn't really. It kind of breaks how the game is supposed to work.
Well,
So
that's the thing.
everything is.
well, I feel
You can't really level up because you're at the level that the game wants you to be because of the experience share.
I don't use that.
I think that's why I like it though, because then you have to always have a team for every situation.
Mhm.
It makes it more, instead of just having one big guy, which is fun. So I like doing that, but
Kinda, but I just used the first 6 that I
Right,
caught.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you don't get to do that in this game. So it's more like a different choice rather than a wrong choice.
yeah.
Kind
Well, spoiler alert, it's not good, I guess.
No,
I actually really
I think
like
it's
it.
probably,
It might be my favorite Pokemon.
It sounds like it's all
It
it's one of the
is.
best
I think
ones.
it's pretty easily my second least favorite behind X and Y.
I'd say it's
Really?
definitely the
Man.
best.
No, I think probably.
Easy.
I understand why people don't like it because it's so different, but it's probably the best designed, except for maybe Gold and Silver. And then the first one was really good, but Gold and Silver just made it a little bit better. From Red and Blue.
Gold and Silver is
color?
my favorite.
I really like this one. It's pretty good. The music is great. I know a lot of people don't play with the music on. I don't know how y'all do that.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's
no, I
they
do.
use what are these things called?
I know what those are.
Two basketballs.
If you can't see Kaleb at home, he both of his arms are in the air, just
dribbling.
spinning full speed.
Dribbling 2 basketballs. Bongos. He's like Hawaiian ukuleles.
I said bongos.
They actually got,
what are these bongos? Basketballs, right?
I wish you'd said bongos like 30 minutes from now.
they recorded this on that GameCube game where you like your Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong?
Jungle Beat.
Beat.
Yeah, that's where they recorded the music. It's really good.
Also, Kaylee and I went to see Book of Mormon Saturday.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was
funny. I liked it.
It was really funny. It was way funnier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, really good, catchy songs.
Mm-hmm. It was good.
It was good. It was good.
Not a single complaint, really. It was way better than I
Was
thought.
it better than
The
Pokemon
leads were
Sun and
really
Moon?
good. Yeah, I enjoyed it much more than Pokemon Sun. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know that they can sustain it for the 40 hours that I'll play Pokemon Sun and Moon, but...
Here's the true test. Would you rather play Pokemon Sun and Moon, beginning to end, or watch the Book of Mormon for that amount of time?
well, I mean, I already played Pokemon Sun, so I guess I'll just stick with having done that instead of watching Book of Mormon 8 times in a row.
Reject my hypothetical. Okay.
Right.
I mean, you just asked a man who watched Robin B.
Hood.
So,
No, we're not talking about great, perfect movies right now.
Is Book of Mormon like a play?
Yeah,
It's a play.
musical.
You said this the other day when I was wanting you to come help me move, and you were like, I got to see Book of Mormon that day, and I thought you guys were going to like a Mormon church or something.
Yeah.
I just now got that clarified.
You didn't ask. You're just like, okay.
I guess Bobby's a Mormon now.
I was like,
I always
that's
knew
his
weird
beliefs,
turn.
whatever he wants. I'll let him do his thing. Yes. I am so uncultured right now. Just right now.
In
though.
general.
Only now.
It's begun.
All right, David. Nope. Spencer.
I want David to talk.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you
except
did.
be upset at Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Did you take your whole week off and play Sun and Moon and Skyrim? How's Skyrim going?
No, I
Talk
beat
about
it.
that. We'll talk about your defeat.
That sounds like you did then. No, I beat it. I didn't play it.
Don't play games.
No,
play
I've been
Skyrim.
doing like the same Khajiit build. I have full Ebony,
Punchy Kazee?
punchy Khajiit.
Claw.
Scratchy. Cause
Yeah.
And I just had the whole week off. I spent most of the time helping my parents set up for Thanksgiving, helping Sean move a moving truck.
He didn't drive it.
I just moved it.
He had to pull it.
So
His
strong.
baby was stuck under it, so they had to move it.
They should have gone the other way, though.
Pee Wee Herman style.
So I didn't get to play Skyrim that much.
Mhm.
Khajiit build's pretty boring. It's like, it'll be awesome like once I finish it and do like max damage with punches and stuff, but like getting to it, it's just a bunch of like menus. So
Sounds fun.
Melee
It's not
builds in
fun.
general in Skyrim are kind of boring, at least at first.
But the animations, though.
Yeah, the
skills.
executions are incredible,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
What about you, Spencer?
Yeah, I did Sun and Moon, and it might be my favorite Pokemon game. It's really, so for someone who plays Pokemon for different reasons, I guess. My favorite Pokemon before this was probably like Ruby and Sapphire, which is indicative of,
Which is like the worst.
which is indicative of where I'm coming from. But I have like the nostalgia glasses for it, and it has a better, I guess, narrative is a strong word, but cohesive story and interesting characters than those before it. And this is super all about that. Like, it's cohesive the whole way through, at least as far as I am, and it's introducing as real as Pokemon can give you characters the whole way through.
Once they actually started trying to do a story, 15 hours in, it was pretty good. But
most of the first island is pretty tedious, tutorial.
I would say through the second island is pretty bad, and then
I enjoyed the third island kind of.
That's where I'm at right now.
Except it got really dark for no reason.
I really liked the scene in Ultra Space. That scene was really cool, I thought.
Yeah.
I thought that was so weird.
Yeah, well, it's so weird, because it sort of dips its toes in stories for the first 10 hours, and then it just becomes a really adult anime.
That's the weirdest thing to me, though. Why is there a new faction of Pokemon that's just Digimon?
Well,
yeah, we were talking about this the other day.
They're also no.
It's really strange.
I also think this one has like some of the worst designs.
Yeah,
really. As far as Pokemon go,
I think they reached the lowest.
All of them. I don't think so. Because it's like, well, we're going to set it up in Hawaii, so we're going to make them Hawaii based.
I mean,
I think they definitely hit,
their rich tradition of buses that are bugs.
I think they really hit the Hawaiian feel of it.
I like Alola forms, but I don't like Vikavolt.
I like some of the Alola forms.
You do love Persian.
I don't like mounds of dirt with hair.
Why not? Have you seen the shiny version of that? I followed somebody on Twitter who got a shiny Diglett and was really excited. But man, it looks ridiculous as Dugtrio. Like, the hair is the same color. The nose is just a dark, like, deep blue with, the weird tooth shine on it. And then it's a, like, more orange brown. It's really strange looking.
I'm curious about the adult anime comparison. Are we talking about, like...
Well, it's not adult. It's not that like crazy. Breasts.
Okay. No, I'm not talking about that. But, like, are we talking about...
It's like a Kill la Kill was sexy.
Getting on your flash drive.
You're talking about, like, Neon Genesis Evangelion, where it's like, it's just these kids fighting stuff. Oh, crap, what's happening?
Well, that's just kind of Pokemon in general. Like, you're sending this 10-year-old kid to, like, fight an army of, like, thugs. Maybe a
quote-unquote
criminal
thugs.
organization.
Oh, and Team Skull is incredible.
There's nothing, like, deep about
Team
it
Skull is good. I thought they were really dumb, and
good.
then they really played up for jokes, so it kind of works.
Yeah, exactly. It's really good. I want to... So you guys have seen the Bee movie, like, the whole Bee movie, but it speeds up every time someone says Bee. I want Pokemon Sun and Moon sped up every time someone says Numbskull. It would be a 30-second long game.
Skull pun, yeah.
Just as soon as Team Skull shows up, it just rockets towards the end.
So I looked up Shiny Dugtrio, and that's what I got.
Oh, no.
No, that's not it, but I wish it was.
I wish that was it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Become rock stars in the 80s.
Hopefully the studio audience really... I wish we had a studio audience. Just people.
Show notes.
Yeah. I'll find that exact picture.
Just look up Shiny Alolan Dugtrio.
Can you make a JPEG the title of the episode?
I don't think so.
Dugtrio shiny.jpg.
But I thought it was going to be called Chit Chat Paddywhack.
Chatty
Bang Bang.
Chatty
That's
Bang
right.
Bang.
Actually, I think I already used that one for the games chat one.
I want to say
I think you did. I can come up with a new one.
Yeah, I did. So
How about Chat Kroger?
Yep, that's it. Chat Kroger.
Chat one.
That was easy.
From the band Nickel Chat.
This week I watched the movie.
We didn't ask you what you did.
That's true.
No one ever does. Bobby edits that in every episode.
Hey, Caleb, what did you do?
What did you do this week?
He doesn't actually record it again. He takes those individual words from other parts of the episode.
Yeah.
Hey, Caleb. What?
Did you do
I
this
think
week?
you with an exclamation as well.
This week I watched Coming to America.
Oh man, that's a weird movie.
It is. It's a weird 80s movie where Eddie Murphy secretly plays every character.
So Norbit.
It is like Norbit and all his other movies.
The Haunted Mansion.
But there's an uncredited character. It's an African-American person who plays a really Jewish person.
Is it Eddie Murphy?
So he does whiteface. I don't know. I can't figure out. It's uncredited. So I think they were not willing to put someone's name underneath where it shows the
whiteface
stereotypical Jewish man.
I mean, I do whiteface every day, so that's fine.
So that's what I did this week. I watched one movie.
One movie.
I just remember a scene where there's like a robbery and Samuel L. Jackson's in it.
Oh yeah, Samuel L. Jackson is in it.
It's like probably one of his first movies.
Yeah, he does the same thing in every movie. He just yells.
He's angry, huh?
Yeah, he does.
Cusses a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I remember what I was going to say. So, okay.
That wasn't what you were going to say?
Well, I have an interesting anecdote about Coming to America. So,
Words to live by.
In Coming to America, there's a fake restaurant called McDowell's, but in this universe, McDonald's also exists, and it's supposed to be like a poor ripoff of it. But the McDowell's is the exact design of modern McDonald's. So McDonald's back then was like red and yellow and bright and clowny, but now it's like earth tones and it's brown and greens.
Modern looking.
And that's exactly what McDowell's is. And I was looking at a cup and I saw that it was a McDonald's cup before they introduced McDowell's. I was like, that's weird. I didn't know they could put a McDonald's cup, like have weird product placement for McDonald's cup in this movie.
McDowell's.
And it turns out it was a McDowell's cup. That's exactly like a modern McDonald's cup.
McDonald's was just a trial out in publicity. Let's see if we can get this new type of McDonald's out there. See how people take to it.
I didn't really like Coming to America, but I love McDowell's. That is Eddie Murphy, by the way.
Get it?
I'll look it up. It is Eddie Murphy.
That's it's like that McDonald's is like, well, nobody's gonna remember Coming to America.
Yeah.
So we're just
The designer like was a
nobody will go back and watch that movie.
I gotta make this cup now. Wait a minute.
What about you, Christian? What did you do this week?
I played Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Pokemon, yeah, that's really good.
Pokemon. It's completely different, actually.
Pokemon.
I've not done much else.
Tell us, how did you feel about Pokemon?
Yeah, what do you think about it?
Actually, I really liked it. It's
Yeah.
probably one of my favorites.
Yeah!
Also, Ruby and Sapphire is my favorite.
Yeah!
I
Diamond
enjoyed
and Pearl.
Ruby Sapphire.
Diamond
a lot
and Pearl
more.
is the worst.
Yes, it is.
I can't even play
Correct.
through it.
So are we split down the middle on that?
That's the next one, right? That's after
On
Ruby
the
Sapphire?
Sun and
Yeah,
Moon?
yeah, I can't play through it.
I love Sun and Moon.
Because I saw,
So it's just
I've seen like a chart of like the most loved ones, and it's like Red and Blue is second, Gold and
Dave's
Silver is
got them
first,
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
So-
Ruby and Sapphire
Pretty
right
good.
after that, Diamond and Pearl awful.
Yeah.
Like its like rating was
Well,
horrible.
it just has nothing going for it.
Yeah.
Diamond
It has a
Pearl.
swamp though.
It had the
that takes
physical
forever-
special.
And hey,
What else do you need?
to be fair, that's when I got my braces off. So
Oh,
it
okay.
had that.
That's
Yeah.
probably what happened.
Yeah.
So that's
It's very
probably what's
deeply
wrong with
connected
you.
in that moment in Spencer's life.
I took
for
them
all
off
of
and
us.
like I immediately got them off. Looked at the game and then my teeth just went jagged. there was a physical special split.
Wait, didn't they just?
Oh, man.
Dave is the only one who did not clap.
Do y'all remember the Underground and Diamond and Pearl? That was real good.
Is that where the like
No.
That's where I stopped.
competitive
every time I
co-op
tried to
or whatever?
Yeah.
Let's talk about a long tutorial. The underground tutorial, Diamond and Pearl was awful.
But
I
that's
just
what the
told him I
game's
knew
about.
everything about it.
It's terrible.
It had Krogan.
Well, no, they still
That was a
make
good time.
he still makes you go and do everything.
Well, you just steal Chris's flags. Chris is my cousin. He played Diamond and Pearl, and
Okay.
I stole his flags underground.
We talked
That's what I
about
did.
This is an explanation for the audience.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
I don't know.
I don't know who Chris
Pokemon
is.
character named Chris.
He's my favorite Pokemon.
That but other than that, I started my own D&D sessions.
Oh yeah.
How's that going?
Get out!
I hear the first episode
How's
is
the
slated
editing
for
process?
2083.
Yeah, probably. Once Crappy Fan Connor, Crappy Person.
I said it on the podcast.
Connor Hate Podcast.
Yes, yeah. Once he actually gets to editing, once school and he quits once he realizes he
Once he
doesn't.
quit school.
No,
It's real life.
Once he quits school and once he realizes he doesn't have a life, he'll get back to editing
Gotcha.
it. But
Man,
it's
So you
good.
said more
Last
We
week,
passed that long ago.
Yeah. last week we fought werewolves for 3 hours.
Thought what?
Oh yeah, we did that too. Remember that, guys?
Well, it was
I
just-
think we
It
did
was
it
so
for 4
mundane,
hours.
I didn't even deem it worth talking
I still
about.
didn't catch what you fought.
werewolves.
Whoa.
Werewolf.
There you go.
Sorry.
Have you guys? No.
No,
Okay,
we
we'll
don't
watch that
talk
later.
about that.
Cut this out. Cut this out. Baby.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's recorded. It just isn't available. Just
It's for private use only.
yeah,
Nor will ever be available.
yeah. It might just eventually go up. Who knows? Without it being edited, so you can listen to
Oh, that'll be
Connor.
good.
So you can listen to Connor
It's just
burp like
gurgling
every
noises?
5 minutes.
Oh, gosh.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
You could make a supercut of all the burping. And
We
that'd be
really
pretty
could.
good.
It'd be like just as long as a 3-hour episode.
It's the whole. Somehow you cut it and it's longer than cut out of it.
yeah.
What about you, Aaron? What did you do this week?
Oh, I get to do this finally? It's
Yeah.
me? Can I start from like October? No.
All right, Aaron.
August.
Like,
I restarted the podcast like August 12th, started from episode 1, and now I'm here. Not last week. I played Sun, just like everybody else. Had fun. Oh, Titanfall 2. I bought that and played through it, and it's really good, but nobody plays it. So that's the problem. Like, it's a really good game. Like, the campaign is really fun. It improved on Titanfall 1, which I enjoyed that for about a month. But so yeah, that's where I am right now. I'm playing the multiplayer. It's pretty good. Excited for Overwatch. Smetra is getting her new kit, I guess.
Did you hear about that?
No.
Caleb? It's really cool.
What is it?
You know about it better than I do.
Okay. So, Symmetra, she's like trash tier.
I actually play Symmetra.
Okay, I'm a main, like Symmetra main, so we can bond over that. Okay.
Did you say trash tier?
She's not trash.
Is she garbage?
She's garbage lord tier.
No. Trash boat tier. Trash boat
Trash
tier.
boat tier? Okay. So,
Trash.
I love her to death. She's great, and she was real good, and they nerfed her turrets, and there's nothing good about her, really. But I try, and they did this. They realized it. They did the statistics for it and stuff, and people only play for her or play as her for like the first part of the game.
Right.
So once the first point's taken when you're defending, people usually switch off, and that's me too. So they decided that they wanted to make her viable, and they increased the range on her laser beam thing because she holds it down and the laser follows the character.
Uh-huh.
So the range on that's increased by a little bit. I think the biggest thing is that when she gives shields, she now, instead of giving a person shields, she puts up a little orb and it creates a Reinhardt shield. And it's just stationary and you can face whatever direction you want it to. If you keep pressing the button, it starts moving. And so you can send it off and have people follow behind it and follow the payload and stuff like that. And then I guess the really, really big thing is that she now has 2 ults instead of just 1. She can now either create her teleporter, which everyone's used to, or she can make a shield generator. And that gives everybody in the wide area, on their team, a really, large amount of shields. And so it's enough to make the other team feel hey, we have to go in and take out the teleporter right now, or the shield generator. So it's a real good time. I'm excited for when that happens because I'll be able to play as my my dark honey again.
And she'll still some dark.
No, she will not.
Can that be your nickname?
I could go for some dark honey.
It's cool.
How do you feel about that, Bobby?
Huh?
How do you feel about that?
I don't know about any of that, but I like the phrase dark honey a lot.
More of that. More dark honey.
What about you, Sean?
I got out of Cookville finally.
You're supposed to start with Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
No, I'm getting to it. I got a plan for that because I didn't actually play it, but I have a way to talk about it. But I got out of Cookville. Finally moved into our house in over a week. Last week I saw Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Oh yeah, was that good?
I'm gonna give it an okay.
Yeah, I'd give it an okay as well.
I heard it was real bad.
Story-wise, it was bad, but it's also
It's
cool
okay,
visuals,
but
and it's kind of dumb, so it's just fun.
It's like
yeah,
Sucker Punch.
it's fun.
Cool
wasn't
visuals.
as magical as Harry Potter.
No, he said fun.
So here's my theory about Fantastic
Your theory.
I have one too. So
All right, I'll go with mine first. So
Yeah.
what happened was
yeah, well, shut up, Sean.
No one cares about what
this
you
is
think.
my show. So what it is they're gonna make a Fantastic Beasts movie. They're gonna go back to basics, right? Harry Potter was fun. It got adult as the audience grew. Now they want to make bring a new story of whimsy to young wizards and witches in the world. So what's more whimsical than Pokemon, where you catch beasts?
That's pretty good theory, actually. No,
But then the
Pokemon
studios-
go to
This
the
is
polls.
big right
But then the studio's like, hey,
That's
we
hilarious.
want to make 9 movies. Can you set up so that we have another movie? And they did that at the end.
Well, they got Johnny Depp,
Yeah.
so we're ready.
Yeah, so they will sell 9 movies with
Oh, wait,
Johnny
is he
Depp.
in the
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah, he
there were
is.
5.
At the end, he's like,
Spoiler alert!
hello!
Yeah.
Twirls his
Seriously,
Yeah, he's
man,
all in
he
it.
just plays Johnny Depp again. Great.
mustache. Yeah.
I'm Jonathan Deep.
Except this time I'm divorced.
I did not hit her. Nom, 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 nom.
I wanted to make the joke, but
It's not bad. I mean, it's supposed to be a darker movie, I think. I think it's supposed to be more adult, but it's pretty...
It's like 2 different movies.
Yeah.
And they actually make each other worse. The 2 movies that are in it. Because one one's really whimsical, and the other one's about a child who is abused so much
Looks like
that he kills
looks like
people.
Kylo Ren
Is that
with a
new?
haircut.
oh, is
Yeah.
that my future?
Okay.
So it's about child abuse and also
Yeah.
I'm ready for this
hairy
movie.
apes that like to collect gold.
Yeah.
So yeah, I heard, and I wasn't sure if it was a genuine thing or just a really terrible joke. But real question: is he autistic in the movie? I've heard that.
It doesn't say
It
that.
seems
Okay.
like it.
Okay.
But yeah.
Can we talk about the main actor's mouth for like a second? Here?
No, don't hate on Eddie Redmayne.
Can that be the rest of the podcast?
Can that be the rest of this episode?
Have you not?
Yeah, he does a lot of weird stuff.
Oh, I've watched Les Mis.
He's
Wait,
a really good
really
I really
actor.
like that. I mean,
He's
I saw him
he's the
with,
one
like,
that
Conan
lives.
or
He's
something.
the-
I mean,
he's
like,
the-
seem perfectly normal.
The main rebellion guy.
Is he Russell Crowe?
Yeah,
He's Russell Crowe. Yeah,
he's a kid that's in love with
Colette.
Khaleesi.
Collection.
Cazette.
Kazoo.
Corset.
Corset. That's
God.
it.
Corset.
The
Corset.
Neopets Gazette. I'm out! I'm out, everybody!
I was thinking of Tales of Symphonia with that angel girl.
That's Colette.
Remember that? That was a good time.
Man, that's a weird game.
Use nurses
Neopets?
run across the field and heal everybody. That's
Use
great.
Pow Hammer, it doesn't do anything.
That too. Okay.
So what's your theory, Sean?
Oh, I forgot.
Alright.
Anyway, let's talk about
Dang
Tales
it.
of Symphonia.
Quest.
Creepy smile. It's not working.
I really can't remember. I had something else though.
Alright,
What
well,
was
you
it?
didn't say
Stroke
anything
your
about it.
beard.
I just took over yours.
Yeah,
so you can go
yeah.
ahead.
I don't remember what it was.
Caleb's was too good. He's forgetting.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it was as good because most of the
You
people.
suck.
It was supposed to be in America,
Right.
and it didn't.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's like,
I think,
these
like-
people aren't even fancy.
Yeah, the way the movies and then like the whole Hollywood is kind of made people from England is freaking magical.
It is.
If you're in Star Wars or Harry Potter, you're freaking English, and that's magical. And they had this in America. And
Those are biscuits. Those are cookies.
yeah, I was like, this doesn't have a magical feel as much as Harry Potter did, and I think it's because there's not enough British people in it.
It's so weird that all it takes for it to be magical.
Kids are gonna grow up and think,
You said
"You're from England, right? Like, can you do some magic or something?" Like,
you said Star Wars. There's one English actor.
if you start
There's
watching
two.
there's
There's
one.
one.
New ones, there's
And
lots of
space
movies.
British is different than
Yeah.
our British.
Okay, sorry.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna skip over to. I'm not playing Pokemon Sun and Moon. So
Stop. I don't even know what you just said.
I have some questions.
Pokemon?
Anyway, we just did the restart race.
Sure. Yeah.
So I played Sapphire for the first time.
First time, everyone.
First time,
He's never
so
played
cut me
it
some
before.
slack.
Oh my god!
I never heard anybody say that during the research.
Which ones have you played? What's your Pokemon history?
It's just the first and second generation, and now Ruby and Sapphire get breaking.
So you have
Oh,
to
so
Gen
he
3
dropped
stuff.
out.
Diamond
Yeah.
Pearl's next.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Is that when you joined the army?
Yeah, no, our family was pretty poor. Couldn't afford
All right,
the
I'm
new
gonna leave.
Game Boys. That was the first time I ever played it. I'll say it one more time for those who didn't hear.
I
it.
have
Are
never
you
played
sure?
it
You had
before,
to say
for
it
the
like
record.
10 more times.
So y'all
Yeah,
talk
so many
about this
times you
last
said
week,
it.
the restart race on the podcast?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
This is
David
my
talked about
first
it a little
restart
bit.
race with
But-
you guys. That was
yeah.
fun.
So we played it, and I'm doing like weird stuff. Like everyone's already like in the Elite Four or getting close to
Oh,
it.
not everyone.
And I'm running right, not everyone.
Three people at this table.
So I'm running around, and I'm like, the phrase ended up being trying to put some soot in my sack. And, I'm
what he was
talking to people
actually
in
doing.
casinos, and I'm walking by bushes and talking to people for no reason. They're just telling me, yeah, it's a funny world out there. Make sure you watch out for this Pokemon. And I'm thinking, do I need to talk to this guy to get my next badge?
Maybe if
Or
I keep talking to him.
Sean's just on
if
the
I don't
case.
fill my sack with soot, am I not going to get rock smashed? Like, no, so that makes me wonder, is this what Sun and Moon is like? Do you have to, in parentheses, do you have to fill your soot with sack?
No,
I
the
mean,
game
to-
tells you
to play
exactly.
the game?
The game
Yeah, the exact
literally
opposite of that.
on the second
Okay.
screen, it literally has a marker to tell you exactly where to go and
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
plays itself basically.
Some people hate it. Some people
You don't even have to.
Yeah.
You just
Okay.
walk away. It'll finish itself.
So I won't have my misery of running around the towns
No,
like
you'll
4
probably
times trying
very
to
much
figure
enjoy
out.
it.
Oh, okay.
I just want everybody to know,
Yeah, go for it,
real
Dave.
quick, that
Take the wheel.
you don't get the soot sack until after you
After
get
rock
rock
smash.
smashed.
Oh, this guy
Maybe you don't.
All right.
I felt really bad for Sean because, like, it's the first time he played that game. I think it's really good.
Thank you, Aaron. It's actually the first time I played that game.
Yeah, exactly. And so we're sitting there, and it's like, Sean's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this, blah blah blah." I'm like, "He's experiencing the game for the first time. It's so good." And
This
someone's
is-
like, "Sean, you suck. What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh
What are you
no."
filling your sack
Idiot!
with soot?
What a wonderful experience that must have been.
We convinced them to do Pokemon or the
contests.
The contest, yeah.
God.
I'm like, you gotta do this.
Guys, how'd you make your torch shit cool?
Surprise! Sean actually didn't get last place.
Yeah, I did all right.
So he
Yep,
did okay.
that was me.
Got the last 2 badges and like
Splebo.
the last 2 for the 5. Also, I played Skyrim for the first time.
Oh man, that was
It
fun
was
to
his
watch.
first time.
Also, for the first time, I played this game like I was playing Grand Theft Auto or something. I kept walking around talking to people, and I'd see something I wanted.
That's not what you do in Grand Theft Auto.
I'd pick it up, shake it around, and then the guy would be like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" Put it back down. He jumps right back into conversation with me, and then the game pretty much turned into me stealing stuff, running as far away as I can, and figuring out that the best way to get away from guards and stuff is just to jump in the river. And
like bees.
They'll never. They're just like bees.
So it sounds like you're in the late game.
You can steal whatever you want.
I didn't even know that. So
hop in the river.
Okay.
Too bad there aren't a lot of rivers around these
There
towns.
is in the very first part.
Yeah, he stays in a very specific area.
Yeah.
Just Riverwood, apparently.
Oh, I thought it was River
But,
Road. Is that Game of Thrones?
that was pretty
I
fun.
have
So
no idea.
Yeah.
looking forward to more Skyrim.
I'm proud of
Are you gonna play?
Yeah.
He's gonna be here. You can't get away from him now.
Yeah.
He's so close to
I
you.
know.
Wait, where do
so
you live?
close.
Not Cookville.
And now you can play on 4K TV.
Yeah.
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 Wolves are gonna-
Everybody, David got a
coming at
4K
me.
TV.
And just remember, guys, it's his first time playing Skyrim.
Seriously.
Alright?
That is everyone's first time. Is
All right,
just
everybody.
picking up stuff and stealing stuff.
You know how easy wolves are to kill in Skyrim?
God.
How many arrows do you think it took Sean to kill a wolf?
I'm going to say at least 25.
It took him like 8 arrows.
Oh, alright.
What
So
an idiot.
I assumed he was going to
I
miss
snuck
Wait,
up on a
second.
bear with, I think his name's Hanover.
Hanover, yes.
Hadvar. Yeah. He was sneaking up on a bear with me and stuck an arrow right in his head.
Did you drag?
Dang, boy.
Did you drag the bear out of the cave with you?
Can I do that? Come on. Oh, man. I did raid his body.
So much more for you to learn.
You can pick up bodies.
And you let the body sit
Anyway.
together.
button.
So I guess we can start the episode.
I
Yeah.
think I want to do this first. That way we can. If we talk about stuff, none of these will be revealed. You guys can't show your hands.
Oh,
right.
no.
So are you boys ready to play some Jeopardy?
What is yes?
Wait, Fantasy Jeopardy? Do we not have a name? What? Quest for D?
Rock for D, Stone Party,
Stonepardy.
Stone Party.
Quest for D is my
Alex
podcast.
Stonebeck.
Quest for D.
Let's go!
Tenacious D plays D&D. Quest for D.
Quest for D.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm actually Tenacious D.
So what we have here is a board
Oh my god, yes.
with a 5x5 board.
What's under that 100?
I know what it is.
So it's 5 categories.
What are the
I've
categories?
organized them easiest to hardest. So you may notice the first column starts at 100, goes to 500. The next one starts at 200, goes to 600. This is just because all the questions were of different difficulty. So I organized them to make it where you'll get some points for doing harder ones.
Okay.
Are we going to split up into teams?
So I think we should split up into teams. The show versus the fans, I believe, is the way to go.
I think that's yeah.
Do we need buzzers?
I was thinking we should go back and forth.
Yeah.
we have
I
Sean.
think that's the easiest. So
If they miss one,
have
does it go to the other
spent the
team?
time.
Yeah, we do
class,
get to
Miss
steal.
Agee's class, sociology.
Shout out to Miss Agee.
Shout out to Angry Fan Agee.
Yo, Miss Agee, where you at?
It's my dog.
All right, so
Hold on, guys. Gotta get ready.
That's not fair. Y'all have Bobby. He edits the show.
But you guys have Christian.
And they
Yeah,
have
he's
Spencer.
crazy.
He's practically edited the show.
Yeah, seriously.
He's like edited the whole thing in his
I
mind
like our
several
chances,
times.
actually.
right.
But how come Prince of Puns has more listening hours?
Because I had them downloaded on my phone. Forever.
Also, it's possible that you were
And I had
listening
him on
without
Podomatic.
being logged in sometimes.
Yeah, he listened more on Podomatic.
Yeah, I listen a whole lot on Podomatic. Remember that?
I still get
crappy
emails
website?
from them. I
Let's
got
diss
Black Friday.
Podomatic some more.
More like Poop-o-matic.
So who starts first?
So we want to flip a coin and see who starts first.
Yeah.
Bobby and Christian, do you mind keeping up with your team's points?
Oh,
Sure.
no.
We need to,
Or anyone from
I
your
got
team.
it.
You guys
I
need a-
But I
guess.
happen to know you both have Yu-Gi-Oh things.
I can't. I don't actually. I use
Burn
a
to blank.
calculator.
Oh,
Sean, do you want to burn? You want to flip for burn or blank?
Spencer's
Call
calling.
it air.
Spencer, call it.
Burn.
all right.
All
Let's
right. Well, you guys lose.
talk about the episodes.
That was your only chance. All right. So the first category is catch this.
Ooh.
Which is the right one.
Catch these hands.
It is.
I don't think I'm ready for Caleb's
You play
references from
baseball?
episodes more.
Category number 2. So these are an increasing difficulty. Is really great beasts and where they be.
Ooh.
I'd watch that.
All right.
Category 3. Appetite for destruction.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh man, these are just gonna be all drain answers.
Number 4
What is Drain Dark Silver?
is objectively speaking.
Ooh.
I don't even know what that means.
And number 5, the most difficult, is extra, extra. So I believe the fans are going first. Is that correct?
They get to choose.
Okay.
Okay.
Because they won the coin toss.
They did win the coin
They get
toss.
to choose who goes first?
I think that'd be fine.
Sure.
They can choose their team to go first or our team to go first.
What do you guys think?
I guess Sean chose.
Okay, and then here's what I'd like to do. You can talk to each other. So what's going to happen is one team will go. If they answer it, they get it. If they can't answer it, it'll go to the next team and they can steal the point.
Mm-hmm.
For full value?
How much time do we have?
How much?
As much time as you want.
Okay. Should we swap some
But I-
tree
but
on
I-
the on one side?
But I
to
ask
know
that
the value.
you speak. I ask that you speak not to each other, but aloud because we're recording a podcast.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair,
okay.
fair,
Yep.
yeah.
So
I can't.
be careful what you say because the other team will listen. But please speak out loud if you speak at all.
You're welcome, fans.
Freaking fans.
The fans are here. What are you
First,
talking
get
about?
in the way. We need a freaking fan.
All right. So the fans want to go first.
Yes.
Okay.
What is yes?
Okay.
100 points, Sean!
Question. So I think we'll also rotate. So I'll accept answers only from Sean this time, and then we'll go Aaron,
Oh, okay.
Christian.
Oh, we
Ooh.
get to discuss.
But you can still discuss it.
Right.
You said, uh-oh.
Yeah, I did, because I was
Sounds like-
not so confident.
So, Sean, what would you like?
I'll catch this for 300.
300.
Oh, no.
And it does not need to be in the form of a question. Just so we're clear.
It will be from me. By the way.
This can be heard as Grayson wanders through elven tombs.
Wow, I'm not going to know any of these.
Jeez.
No, that's too early.
Yeah,
That's too late. The Elven Tombs.
I think I know.
Outside of Open That Coffin,
Is that not, is that
Adjective
the
Fan?
episode of
Yeah.
the coffin one?
it's episode 12.
Anything from Adjective
Dang.
Fan?
Adjective Fan.
You got nothing but...
Open That Coffin. That's all I got. And Spencer being really upset that he keeps getting slammed to the ceiling.
That was a good time.
I'm going to go with what is...
It's not that one. It's not that one, though.
Are you sure?
For sure.
All right, then. All right.
'Cause
I'll
that
go with,
came about-
What's
I
outside
feel like
this
he's
coffin?
already said his
Episode
answer.
17.
I feel like he has.
Judges,
You said what's in this coffin?
Open That Coffin.
Open That
Oh
coffin.
my god.
what is in this coffin?
Is that
I don't know the
answer?
actual sound.
It is Open That Coffin.
Oh my
You get 300 points.
Oh crap. I forgot I had to do that.
Well, then fine.
No points.
When someone says a dumb answer, we
Well,
get to take it back.
was just me. They didn't...
Yeah.
One takes he's back.
I think it's that, that sound that came about in the episode I was in. I think it was that one.
I hear it a
You know,
lot.
10 episodes later?
Yeah,
All right,
episode
so
17.
Bobby, Spencer, David for your team.
What do you think, guys?
I think you
I want
go-
to do a weird one.
Do you want to go for little, big, or middle money?
You probably got to go middle money,
Middle
right?
money,
Middle money?
yeah.
All right.
How about 300 for really great beasts and where they be?
The blood of this turns anything into gold.
All right, blood of
Is that cockatrice?
No, that
That's his answer. He loses.
he turns
I
stuff
can't
into
get
Turns up into
stone.
stone.
Answer on
Gorlock.
I think there's an answer on one
You
of
just
them
know the
because I couldn't
answer?
remember
You
it.
just know the answer?
As one I don't know. I know
Oh,
what it is.
it's the stupid slimes. When we fight the under.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
underbeast. Okay.
Thanks, Christian.
David's making his hands look like...
No, I was
crabs
responding
right
to
now.
Spencer going...
Yeah, the underbeast
it.
itself.
No, he makes like the stupid
He makes the
minions.
slimes that do it.
And then we try to get him to hit people. We try to get him to kill you guys.
He is a crazy fan. Look at him.
I don't know if those things have a name though. Will you accept the underbeast and its minions?
As an answer?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Okay.
So what was the underbeast?
Uh-oh.
The monster that took
well,
like 4
I mean,
hours to kill in the
Is
heist.
anyone surprised?
Is
Spencer has to
Oh,
relearn
yeah.
the game every
Wait, so-
14 days. So
So wait, did we? I was thinking 14 days. That's pretty good. Crap, that's how every time we record.
Alright, so you get 300 points. We're tie game, everybody. Tie game.
tiebreaker. Here
I
we
thought
go.
we just fought Drain in the heist.
Christian.
Appetite for Destruction 400.
400. Nobody wants to get the easy ones.
Nah, fam.
Save him for later.
Nothing more than wet paper and ink.
Oh yeah, I know this one.
What is spaghetti?
That is correct.
I think it was spaghetti. He sped
It's
spaghetti.
I thought it was.
There's 400 points.
Go Dave, go. Or
Spencer.
Spencer, go.
Uh, Middle money?
Up to you.
Boys in the
You
If
do
it's
what-
up to
you do
me,
whatever you
then
want.
we need to
Boys
probably
to
go
men.
catch this for 100.
Catch this for
Oh
100.
God, not that. No.
Okay, no, we're not doing that. We're not
Has
doing
been
that.
tugged!
Okay, let's go extra for 500.
My handwriting's bad.
Oh gosh.
Uh-oh.
What is?
Oh,
sorry.
Whose name does the orc yell in the episode Illegal Eagles?
Alright, which episode is that?
That was the court one
Yep.
with
The
Wiz
orc?
Williams.
He yells Cohen, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he yells co-ed.
Who is co-ed?
That is correct. 500 points. What are you guys' team names?
I was actually going to ask that.
Donkey
Duper-
splitters.
Duper and the boys.
Duper and the boys.
Duper and the
All right,
boys.
so the show is Duper and the Boys.
Okay, and our team name is Daddy and the Boys.
Not confusing at all.
All right, so Duper and
Freaky
Daddy.
fans! Freaky fans!
Freaky
All right,
fans.
now it is
Daddy and the boys : freaky fans.
So the daddies, Aaron's gonna answer.
This is my dream come true. Objectively speaking, for 600.
600.
Christian, I'm looking at you, man. This is you.
This is highly sought after by Cyril Evilbane, but was sadly riddled with arrows.
Oh, the cowboy hat.
Oh,
Cowboy hat.
That is correct. That's 600 points.
it's all right. Guys, it's fine. It's fine.
Go,
David.
Dave, go.
David Duties.
Appetite for Destruction for 600.
600. Other than rock, this is a flavor offered by the Rocklink Candy Shop.
Oh yeah, what'd you guys pick?
I just remember.
Wild cherry and blue raspberry, right?
I think mine was blue raspberry. Yeah.
And you picked wild cherry. I'm pretty sure.
How do you guys do this?
Well, I'm just going to go safe with Spencer episode. So, Blue Raspberry?
I'll accept that. It is sour blue raspberry.
What
I'll
the
accept
freaking
that. That
heck?
is 600 points.
Objection.
Sean.
He said
Crazy fan.
spaghetti.
Crazy-
Sorry, he said
no,
spaghetti.
it's you.
Sorry.
It's me.
Spaghetti.
I'll catch this for 500.
This Latin phrase was shouted as Cyril killed a satyr with a frying pan.
I don't remember that one.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah. So here's the way I did this. I made all questions, and then I organized them by difficulty, and then the categories as a whole are
They
organized
made
by
themselves.
So the ones at the bottom are the most difficult,
Yeah.
and the categories from left to right are the most difficult.
I don't know that one.
Which means this one might be way more difficult than
I
this
almost remember it.
Latin?
I killed something in the show?
Was it the...
We'll talk about it if they have
Was
to ask.
it the
Reread
Assassin's
it?
Creed?
This Latin phrase was shouted
Oh, yes, I know what it is.
as Cyril
Yes.
killed a satyr with a frying pan.
I don't know what it is, but that's exactly what it was. Was
If
Ezio?
that's what it is, then I know what it is. But
It's Ezio's whatever he says, but I don't know what he says.
I remember doing this now, but I don't remember
The only thing I
context.
remember from that episode was what was that big beast called? A lamia. What's a salamia's favorite food? Salamia. And nobody laughs. I throw myself off. That's all I remember from that episode.
Do we not
You
get...
said Ezio's?
It's whatever
Ezio's
he
thing, but
says,
do we
but I
not
don't
get
know what he
points for
says.
that?
I don't know what that
It's
is.
whatever he says.
Ezio collection out now, $60. Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood and Revelations. Hop on in.
Hop on in
Also...
But then
to that hay bale from a building.
But I have no idea what he says.
That's the tagline on the movie poster.
Because the game I
pass
played
it.
the most of Assassin's Creed was Brotherhood, and I don't think he said it in that
Yeah.
one.
Yes.
Okay, I said it. That's it.
There you go,
Ezio's
he did it.
Versace.
What?
I'm sorry, it is not Ezio's Versace.
Oh, come on.
Duties?
I believe it is Requiescat in Pace.
Yeah.
That sounds correct.
That is correct.
Rest in peace.
So you get
500, right?
500 points, yes. All right, Bobby, for the duties.
All right. We should we have a knife in the wound, and now you got to twist it
gotta
around. I
turn
think
it.
you go for biggest money.
You can't go biggest money.
Biggest money is
gotta say
sure
biggest-
fail.
yeah.
It is big enough to fail.
Let's go objectively speaking for 500.
All right. This was given to the party by Gilmora and immediately forgotten.
Well, we forgot it.
Jamaica's pendant, right?
That is
What
correct.
did it do?
We don't know.
We need to remember.
Because what happened
We
was...
didn't 500.
She gave it to us and then we didn't take it.
That could have been its own category. This is given by X and was forgotten.
Yep. It's like, Drain picks it up. I would like to make an Arcana check. It rolls really high. There's nothing magical.
No, it's not
All right.
magical. Set it back
Just
down.
drops
All
it and
right,
leaves.
Christians, for Daddy.
Oh.
Do it for daddy, big boy.
Objectively speaking, for 700.
700. Judge Herschel was reading this book while ignoring Drain's defense.
Ooh.
Facebook.
That is correct.
Oh,
Nice!
wow.
He is a crazy player.
I'm telling you.
I remember the joke was delivered poorly. It's a book. It says face on it. Instead of
200
saying
points
Facebook.
from Daddy.
Was that 200?
That was 700.
It was,
Spencer.
let's go objectively.
Wait, David?
No,
Yes.
Spencer.
Me, I think.
Yeah, Bobby
Doesn't
went
matter.
last.
Okay. Spencer, for duties.
I'm glad you cut me off.
Sphinx
So we
for
can go
duties.
extra for 700.
Extra for 700. What is the name of Jaminko's HR manager?
Oh, God.
Let's see.
Was that
Is it Bruno?
I mean,
that
it's
was
the
one of
only
those
name we
early
got.
epi things?
It was the very first
Was that the
episode.
penguin? Like,
No.
No.
No, it's the big guy. He was only in the first episode.
okay.
Pretty sure it was Bruno.
I mean, that's all I got.
I'm good with Bruno.
Bruno?
Yeah, let's go Bruno.
Bruno.
That is correct.
Wow.
For 700.
You guys are cool. I need to actually listen to this whole show again, I guess.
Yeah.
Aaron, for Daddy.
Appetite for Distraction for 700.
Cyril's face was shoved into this during a cafeteria fight.
That was during the school episode.
Something with the consistency of chili, but
I don't remember
nastier.
Cyril being in that episode. I think it was Greg the Fat.
Oh, right.
Good go, Reg, good, fast.
Good go, Greg.
2 G's in front
Are
of
you
him.
talking about Bill Engvall?
But I don't remember exactly what it is.
I feel like it was something with white sauce. I don't remember.
That's a weird memory.
I listened to this while I worked.
Fettuccine Alfredo, I believe.
Could it be marinara?
No, that came about in the really, really
Was not actually like
jail
an
cell
episode or two later.
Man, I'm sucky fan Sean right now.
Yeah,
It's okay. I'm a sucky cast member, Spencer.
Alright, so I'm gonna need an answer.
You got an answer that none of us could have gotten, Spencer.
That's true.
That's
Just
glad
you did it.
Yeah.
It's the consistency of chili, but disgusting.
Could it be duty?
No.
Well, when you said
no, it's really running.
Are you
description,
saying that I'm wrong that fits the description?
No. I mean,
30 points, Sean, for that one.
I said Lizard Boy. Shut his face out. No, Snake Boy.
Slithers? What was
Slithers.
his name?
Slithers. And it was it wasn't a dessert. I'm pretty sure it was.
You have a weird way of remembering things.
I do.
White sauce,
White
not
sauce,
dessert.
not
Like
dessert.
20
I
questions.
don't know what
Is it dessert? Does it have white sauce?
Marilyn Monroe.
You don't have anything. You don't have anything.
I just know he puts his hands in it. Greg puts his hands in it, like, punches him with it, but I don't remember what it was.
You know more than
I'm just gonna. I don't know what it is. I don't think this is it. But I'm gonna say chicken Alfredo.
Not chicken Alfredo.
Dang it.
Is it spaghetti?
Duties for
No.
the steal?
Fettuccine?
Do you remember, Dave?
The only thing I can think of is just mac and cheese. It was definitely noodly.
Was it hamburger
was
helper?
Squishy.
It's something weirder than that. But let's just say mac and cheese.
Weirder than mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese is your answer. That is incorrect, which means I get these points.
Oh man.
What's your team? What's your team name?
Duddies.
Duddies.
The answer is tuna noodle casserole.
Ah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
It is Bobby.
Yes.
Bobby.
Bobby, go.
I pointed to David
The
the
Bobby
Bobby.
is
David.
I'm going appetite for destruction for 500.
Yeah, that's as middle money as you can get.
This is seen flying around Pinnacle as the gang travels with Jazzy.
I remember like this scene specifically. Because I remember we talked about the watermelon vendor or whatever right after that. But we didn't know it was Jazzy yet. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Right, we
Like, we
didn't
were
know.
No, we
walking
didn't.
with the strange man from the DMV, the puke DMV.
Is it the crazy watermelon vendor?
He wasn't through the sky though.
That puke part was really good.
That was confident.
But
Cyril.
yeah, there
Where'd
was
he
a
go?
watermelon vendor in the Apple stand or something.
Yeah, but through the sky, I don't remember.
I mean, my guess is watermelon
Watermelons.
vendor.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to you. The answer is the watermelon. The flying watermelon was flying across the sky.
Okay.
At a turned over apple
Right, so this
cart or
is-
something.
I can drive
Appetite for
it in. Can I get like a wooden block to punch whenever I'm really excited and hurt my hands? I need my knuckles broken.
Well, luckily for you guys, I hear something. I think that's triple point mode.
Oh my god.
From now on, all points will be tripled.
Wow, 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 wow.
Help.
They gotta go for extra.
Read all about
900.
From now on, they'll be tripled.
Okay.
So it is back to Sean.
I'll take catch this for 400.
catch this for 4.
Really capitalizing on the triple points.
Yep.
A delicious expression that was touted as Spencer's new catchphrase.
Yum yum.
What is yum yum?
It is yum yum. That is correct.
That's my incest.
For
it's also a delicious expression.
For 1,200 points. Look at you, Christian.
Yeah.
You are.
He hates giving us the points.
I'm also keeping up points too, just in case.
That's good.
Wow. Bobby for duty.
Let's go, Bobby. You got a one shot with Thunder right now.
Let's go extra for 900.
Yeah! What is the fake name given by Bill at his new job at the Pinnacle Magic Shop?
I thought it was just one of the other cast members' names, straight up.
That sounds right.
But I don't know if it was Gil, necessarily.
But if it's not that, all I got's Rupert Grant.
Not Rupert Grant. Well, then it has to... Man, this show is just Buffy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong.
So
with
I don't know. So you guys gonna say Gil?
That's the only thing I'm thinking.
We'll say Gil.
That is incorrect. Daddies, for 2,700 points.
Get off the
I don't
wiki.
even
Stop.
know what the scene. I don't even know the scene. So
Boy, you playing Words of Friends.
Again?
Hey!
Question again?
Yeah.
What is the fake name given by Bill at his new job at the Pinnacle Magic Shop?
All I got is Francis. Like that's in my head, but I don't know.
What's in your heart?
Francis.
Could it be like Bill the Speedy or something?
No, it was a different name, and it was just one name.
Gil?
He is.
And I'm thinking Francis.
Derek.
We agreeing on Francis?
I trust Christians. So.
Yeah, we'll go with those.
trust him.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
His name was Stuart.
Oh, it was Stuart! I remember that. Oh, darn it.
What episode is
This
this?
is like the intro for...
The heist.
Intro or outro?
The intro
It was
for,
the
for the heist.
Or the-
when
oh,
they're
okay.
in the magic shop
Okay.
with Icy
Yeah,
Belly.
right before.
Okay.
Yeah, right before Icy Belly. And,
Icy Belly's took it.
What episode you were on.
yeah.
I drew Icy Belly. That was my
I didn't
favorite.
think anyone was going to remember that one. Hence why it's down here.
Yeah.
Hey, are there any questions from episode 11 on here? Shoot.
When you were on...
And you
We'll
were
get to
there.
that in the
And you were
recovery.
there. The Stanky Fox. That's my favorite.
Well, I made sure not to pick any ones that we had talked about. And I had talked about anyone. That way it's fair.
No one really talked about Stanky Fox enough, so I think it's fair to put him on that board. Thank you.
All right, so it is
What is Huel?
My turn, I think.
Christian for Daddy.
Extra 800.
You gotta go for
Yeah, you gotta go.
big money.
What is the name of the Lone Raider killed by Drain shortly before the Battle of Whetstone Castle?
His name?
Well, hold on.
I know the last
Say
name.
this in.
Hernandez,
Say
yeah.
this in.
I don't know his name because it's not given to him that
It's not
episode.
J-Man?
J-Man Hernandez
No.
is his brother, so it's something
Get out of here.
Hernandez.
Sean.
J-Man didn't die. In
Look,
episode
oh my God,
one.
Tom is up.
I've never heard the show before. Okay?
Who is Jamaica?
It's my first time listening to the show, guys. I don't know.
Sean.
It's something Hernandez, but that's all I got.
We have a-
Jason?
And what's really funny is again, it's in it's named in an episode. Sean's in.
That's true.
I'm busy building up my character.
Too busy thinking of things to whiz on.
No, it has to say you just peed. in
Peeing
that
on everything.
episode.
All right, so we have a guess?
What was it? Something stupid like wine.
Stewart.
Stewart.
Francis.
Francis, maybe.
Having a premonition.
Was that the reason why you said Francis?
No, I don't think so.
Juan Hernandez? Is that what you said?
I said Juan. He was clearly
I said Jason.
Latino.
I got a big god.
J-Man
Juan,
Hernandez.
his brother's
From
Stu
that.
and
It's
Tree.
Hasten.
Jesus Man Hernandez. So, I mean, it's got to be.
Is man short for
All right, I'm
Manuel?
going to need an answer.
J. Manuel. Jesus Manuel Hernandez.
Probably.
I have no idea what this one is.
You have to
No
give
guess?
an answer though.
I'm just going to go with Juan because Aaron keeps saying it.
Okay. Juan is incorrect.
Aren't they both named Jesus?
I know that at least J-Man is Jesus. But I think that might have been a joke that became canon, maybe? That's
I
my
was
beat.
either thinking it was also Jesus or Jorge.
Jorge does sound good.
I don't think it's Jorge.
No, because that'd be too.
I'm fine with Jesus.
We're gonna go Jesus.
That is incorrect. His name is Hector Hernandez.
Hector.
All right.
I don't know.
I was
That doesn't
close.
sound familiar to me.
Spencer for Daddies?
Kinda.
That doesn't sound.
It was said one time.
Spencer for daddies, excuse me.
Duties.
Let's go extra for 600.
Extra for 600. So the extra is depleted. What is the name of Grayson's fictional granddaughter in the episode situational comedy.
Oh yeah.
Charisse.
Yes, Charisse.
That's
Didn't
not
know
fair. He's on their team.
That's a really good episode.
That's not fair. This guy's on the show.
That's not fair. This is an LV episode Sean knows.
Yeah, Sean. What's her name?
I want you to hit us with that waiter
You gotta
voice.
answer.
Charisse, sorry.
That is correct. It is Charisse for 1,800 points. Aaron? For Daddy?
It is me. Yeah. All right, give me that
1,800
objectively
points?
speaking for 800, please.
Right. Drain offers to return these personal items to Cyril in the episode No Cure. This is a hard one. Let me read it
Two
again.
cakes I put my feet through.
Drain offers to return these personal items to Cyril in the episode No Cure.
Sean. Again.
Episode you're in.
Episode you're in.
That's true.
Okay, this is the scary one.
I was building my character.
This is
the spooky one, right?
This is
What is
Gary Busey. But I have no idea.
Is this? Did you give him something when you were going to go make out with Gracie or whatever?
Gracie.
Whoa, no.
Not Gracie.
Oh,
My
wow.
bad. Whoa!
Do you mean petite?
Petite. I was thinking
Even
4,000 points!
on Animal Crossing, the giraffe on there. His name's Gracie.
Oh yeah,
And
I
you make
always
out
mix
with
up
that giraffe
game
a
with
lot.
the
That's what I was
Fair.
thinking of.
Animal
Because I imagine her as a giraffe every time she's a centaur.
Don't answer that. Don't help him out.
About the giraffe.
Could it be the hat that he likes so much?
What hat?
That I didn't
What are you
get that we've
talking
already
about?
established
Psycho?
within this Jeopardy game.
Could it be that hat? There was already an answer a while
Did
ago.
they already give him back Thor's hammer?
Yeah.
They
Say it
couldn't-
louder
they couldn't
so
hold it
everyone
up.
can hear you.
Almost did.
Okay, I'll amplify it in Audacity so everyone can hear it.
It's just really blown out weird audio from Sean.
What are some of his personal possessions?
I have no idea. Everything that Cyril owns is an enigma to me. And I think most people. He has marinara for a bit.
I feel like he got something from his Turtland daddy.
Was it the necklace?
That necklace thing.
That was the only thing he got from his Turtland daddy at that point.
As far as
Turtland
you know.
fam.
But I don't know why Drain would have that, since it had no use
Yeah, why he would hold that.
up until a certain episode. Well, no,
Well, if
I
he
guess
wasn't
episode was
there.
beforehand, wasn't it?
No, he had the necklace. He didn't have Spoon Spear.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about the necklace didn't have a given power until
Right.
the one episode.
No, it had the power.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
just wasn't said then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was said
The
before
space episode's before the...
Yeah.
Oh, it
Cure
was?
episode,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Was Space the first episode that it...
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, that was the first time it was ever given anything, but you got it in episode
No,
7.
it wasn't that.
Can I have a question without being destroyed by everybody?
Can I go?
Yeah, no chance.
You can ask it without.
What's the space episode?
Well, who had the vase? There's a vase that was like a portal.
Oh, that was like
That's
Hey,
later.
way late. Alright, well.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, we're helping y'all out. Y'all can't help us out. What the heck, man?
Got real street over there.
What the heck,
I was thinking more.
Hey, man.
More,
Come on,
more,
man.
more,
All right,
Listen, dude. Come on.
I'm gonna go with Turtland Daddy necklace.
No, you're not, because I'm.
No, I'm asking you, fool.
Just kidding.
So I guess I'm going to go with...
Sean here for Sean.
Sean for you,
All right, can I get a guess?
Parks and
who's good?
What's that? What are you going with, Aaron? Tell him, speak up a little louder.
All right, the necklace
Because I got
is
poop, buddy.
the necklace is incorrect. Daddy's.
Dude, it was something that, like, I didn't actually have.
I think it's something
but I just
really
said
trivial.
some
that's-
random
Was
thing.
it
Yeah.
was it
like
like
real
your
dumb.
drums that you all Kaleb
Yeah, or
always
something
talks about you play?
stupid.
He said items, so I was either thinking like the stupid drums and maybe Gil's rapier, but I don't know how I would have gotten Gil's rapier.
That episode might not have even happened. I
was the
never got
Cure
clarification
episode, right?
on that. It
No
was
Cure,
Cure,
yeah.
yeah.
The no cure,
Step
not the
one,
cure.
you say
There's no
need to
cure.
talk.
What do you do in that episode?
Oh, wow.
He goes and makes out with Petite, and he gets
Gracie.
bitten.
With Gracie.
We're the same height, so it's...
Was it, so personal items, might not have been my personal items. If you recall, we went to that one random room that was like the
Yeah.
personal area of the Busey. Was it the picture frame that I got in there? So I remember finding the pictures
And it's just me giving it to Cyril.
Right.
So
Like,
I could have picked it up and then just given it to him.
I feel like that's probably the best thing to go with because that's
That
obscure
picture?
and weird.
Sure. So yeah, we'll go with the
We'll go
picture frame that I found in the...
That is incorrect. The correct answer are his tonsils.
All right.
That's how good this show is.
Very
I do
personal.
remember that now. Yep.
That seems pretty significant
I don't
for all of
know.
us to have forgotten.
David? Spencer?
That was Adjective Fan, so it should be.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Spencer for duties.
Should we?
Hold on. Can we get a score?
Yeah, I was
for
thinking the
duties
same
is a
thing.
really
I don't think
easy
anyone's
thing to
gotten
say
points in a
there.
while, but yeah.
What's the score?
What do you guys have?
What's
We're
the-
at 5,400.
okay.
What
We're
scores
not
do you
that
guys
high.
have?
It's like 32.
So why did they
So
give you my
we
tonsils?
can go-
32.
I don't know. Well, wait. Was it my tonsils that you have?
Petite was making out with you, and when they arrived, she said, "Oh, I was just checking whether his tonsils were there. They're gone." And then Drake goes, "Oh yeah,
Yo,
you want
here they
them?"
are.
They are.
Yeah.
That's exactly
All
what
right, yeah, that's
Um,
really good.
Oh,
I say we go
Will?
kind of safe.
So
maybe
4?
objectively speaking?
Okay, yeah. Objectively speaking, for 4, we need to get some points on the board.
This is, objectively speaking, is now dry. The party received these gifts from Jenko, the jester.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh my god.
He's
Okay.
from the-
There's the piles of meat.
Yeah. All right. Think. What did just Bodrick just take? Because
Pearls. Or was that was part of the gift, right?
So I'll say there are two answers.
Pearls and meat, right?
What
I know.
episode was?
No, like the
The
meat's
first
for the
episode Roderick's
dragon,
in it. And drains
He
in it,
throws the
actually.
meat down, right?
and the pearls are just in there. He gives us something to help with the quest.
With the rat man.
Yeah,
The
he
meat
gives,
was used on the rats, right?
He gives Cyril a rat. Remember, and it
That's-
turns out
yep.
to be bad.
So rat and meat.
That was recorded at this table.
It was.
Yeah, let's go with that. That's what
rat.
you gonna go with?
Yeah.
So we're going with rat for cereal and meat.
That is correct.
Where did the pearls?
Yeah.
Did Roderick just have pearls?
Yeah,
Is
like,
that what happened?
The dragon was probably like guarding them or something, and it's
I
like
can't remember.
Oh, because
1200.
Matt was going to keep searching
1200.
until he found something. So I
Yeah.
assume you just gave him stuff.
Whose turn is it?
It is
super fan.
Really great beasts and where they be. 6.
oofa doofa.
Sexy.
This creature is responsible for the death of Gil the Fleet.
It's a hag. It's a sea hag of some sort.
Sea hag.
That is correct.
Sea hag,
For 1,800 points. Very good.
That one was too easy.
I was born.
I have to.
Totally
It's on the
overheat.
easy side.
I have to live that every day.
I don't think that one was said in the episode, though. Duties.
I think it is later that you guys bring it up.
Do we want to go?
Really great beasts and where they be for 5.
This creature ignored both steak and pearls.
Well,
Dragon.
yeah, ice dragon.
Ice dragon.
That is correct. For 1,500 points.
Damn it.
Yeah, because he didn't ignore steak and pearls. He ignored
ignored
pearl
steak
and pearls.
Pearl and steak.
Pearl and steak.
Alright, daddies.
Wait, who is it? My
Is
turn.
he-
Crap.
Crazy dad.
Really great beast and where they be for 400.
Yeah.
Cyril once tried to lure this
Why do we keep
from its post with the scent of marinara.
Lamia.
Wow, half the show.
Lamia?
Lamia.
That is correct for 1,200.
Yeah, there was a big stretch of
marinara.
Here's my marinara.
And there's a lot of that cut out because I was
Yeah.
in that episode of
Yeah.
Spencer going, well, I could just throw it over there.
But then I'd give up all my marinara.
Yeah.
I remember Sean getting so mad
Is it
at
Dave's
marinara.
turn?
Yeah.
For duties.
For duties.
You wouldn't let me
Dave
use
for
it for
duties.
something. I can't remember what it
appetite
was.
for 3.
The first creature the gang battles is roughly this size.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Large pizza, right?
No, medium.
Medium
I thought.
pizza.
Because I remember you were
I
going
know
to
they
do
were-
fan
they were
art.
pizza mods,
You
dude.
did?
Is pizza
It
not
was pizza
specific
mods,
enough?
I mean, I assume pizza is specific enough.
God,
So are you going with? Pizza.
Was it medium?
I think it was large.
It was a
Really?
lot.
Okay.
It was a large pizza.
Daddies?
Is it quadruple point
I mean-
round yet?
Obviously, we're going to do creatures for 2.
Really great beast.
Obviously.
That's my favorite category name.
Yeah.
The gang once received mixed messages from this gate guardian.
Ooh. It was that weird tree girl, I think, right? It's been. I listened to this episode when my mom was cutting my hair one time. She goes, "You boys are hilarious. They're so funny."
We gotta get her on the show.
I declare.
I don't remember what those are called.
Moms?
No, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know what those are.
What are those tough things that give birth to you called?
Tough thing.
I don't know what it's called.
Did it
but
have
you're
a name?
right.
Yeah.
No, but it's a specific creature. Tree something. Nymph? Not nymph.
It's Spriggan.
No. Ooh.
Wow, language.
Those-
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I have no idea.
The
I mean,
tree gate lady.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the tree
You say gate lady, I'm going to reach across this table.
Gate lady.
Oh, you've done it now.
That's good radio.
Might as well go poop.
Now, what if we know exactly what it's called? Can we steal it?
Hey, you didn't even know
That's
what
not
size the
fair.
pizza was.
Get him off the show.
Can we
Oh,
also
God.
get points?
He's had 2 characters die. Why is he still here?
Got him.
Kill David.
Just say go with tree.
Yeah,
nymph,
it's
because
your
that's all I got.
Tree nymph.
That is incorrect.
Hey!
So it is the tree thing, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a dryad.
Oh, that's not
That
fair.
is correct. For
I knew
6
what
I
it
was thinking
was.
druid.
We're just
so-
fans, man.
We're just
We're just
There can't be expected enough things in episodes we're in.
All right, dude.
This could be really anticlimactic when catch this for
Who's,
100.
is
I
mine?
think it's you.
Catch this for 200.
What am name of show?
Please be.
When converted to the currency of the High Realm, most things cost this much.
A gold piece or more.
That is correct. For 600.
You basically helped create this show. I'm tired of you being here.
All right, and
Which
daddies.
I think it goes with Sean. It's
Sean, you had to pick. Which one is it, man?
What are you
Are
going to
we saying this one is for all of it for the big win?
Yeah. For the win.
Okay, hang on.
For all only Sean can answer.
Right, only Sean.
No!
Sean can get
10
no help.
slaps.
But it's gonna be the easiest thing.
Yeah, but it's me.
Yeah, but it also could be from an episode he was in.
Yeah. You might not know.
So
it.
let's do this.
It's probably about cereal.
Let's say that you guys can bet on whether Sean will get this right, and you guys can bet on whether he'll get it wrong, and you can lose or gain that many points.
Oh, like
I'm going to go
Yeah,
5,000. He gets it wrong.
How many points do we have?
We have 81, last I checked.
No, we have 10,200.
How many points do you have?
10,000.
62. We're just going to go all 62 in. points. Sean, we're going all in.
Go all in.
Hold on. Okay.
That's how much we're betting. 6,200. We're going all in.
That he gets it right?
Yeah.
And we can bet that he...
Let's say you can bet either one.
So we can also bet
No,
that
you have
he-
to bet opposite because
we can also just bet that he gets it right.
But like this, he's no way he's gonna get it wrong unless Caleb changes
Are you
the
serious?
It's
Hold on.
No, it's the easiest
I didn't
question
know
of the
what
whole
killed
thing.
Gil.
You were in that
I mean,
episode too.
there's no incentive for us to bet.
Right. It's just we'll just lose if he gets it right.
Well, your donations won't receive as much money.
Yeah, this game's rigged and dumb.
Come on, do it for the fans.
What
I
do the
mean-
fans want?
Yeah.
I think we might as well we'll either lose because he gets it right or lose. Just
Yeah, there's
all
no
of
reason
it.
not to bet
Well,
all
you
of
live
it.
long enough to see yourself become the villain, yeah.
Bill makes this remark about a famous author.
Bitch.
You should have!
We did put money on it.
How much?
Yep. 5.
All of it.
Oh, did we go all?
Everybody do it
Yeah.
all?
We won!
No,
Maybe not.
You don't know it?
Can you reread?
He says it.
Don't.
in an
You
episode.
can't help it.
It's just the fact that it's
Bill makes this remark about a famous author.
Emily Bronte.
That's what got me famous.
Famous. Didn't get you famous.
What is...
Parcheesi.
So, unfortunately,
That's not an author.
That's all I have.
unfortunately, the duties win 10,500 to 0
To their charity.
The answer was I do her.
Edgar Allan Poe,
He
I
says
do
it.
her.
Like 4 or 5 times. He says it in an episode. You're in.
I'm gonna go poop now.
So can we take a quick break? Because I still have Thanksgiving food inside me.
Let's just mess up David's house, y'all.
Yeah, we can take a break.
Let's just throw Pokemon cards all over.
We'll be right
David's
back
house.
after this break.
Alright, guys, that was a lot of fun. Now we're going to do the same thing we've done for every anniversary.
Every single one.
We're going to go through the episodes that happened this year and do a little chat Kroger, if you will.
Can someone explain to me the Chat Kroger joke?
Chad Kroger is the singer of Nickelback.
Where about then?
Chat
year is it?
Kroger.
Chat to Kroger.
First, I wanted to do like a little breakdown from year 1 to year 2.
Sure, a little Chattanooga.
Come on.
I like
I
that.
had Chat Kroger. Just let me have
Save it
that.
for next year. All right, so year 1, we had 21 episodes come out between December 3rd, 2014,
How many in
and
between?
2015. For year 1, 2 in-betweeners. So 23 total weeks. Year 2... Uh-oh.
That didn't happen.
Cut that out.
Year
gotta cut
2...
that.
From 2015 to 2016, we had 17 episodes. So we cut down.
And 48
And-
in betweeners.
And by the time this comes out, 7 in-betweeners. So 24 total releases. So
So we did it.
we did it.
We did it. We kind of did it, right?
I mean-
how many weeks are we? 52?
Yeah.
It's pretty close. That's like 48. We do them every other week. That's not bad. So we just missed 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly, Caleb. Thanks.
So we just cut down on the... Aww.
Oh,
I need a beard like yours so I can have my double chin.
That's what it's for. Actually, I
what?
have
All
5.
right, somebody else make fun of Caleb.
Caleb's dumb. Anyway, episode 22,
22.
Undercover Brothers. We talked about it a little bit
But you guys didn't want to spoil it.
Right.
in the year 1, but it wasn't out at that point, so
So I listened to that like last
That was
month.
a year ago?
That's so weird.
it was a year ago.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So episode 22, we all...
Yeah, let me say first, scissors, right? It was the worst scissors accident.
Scissors, man.
A scissors.
That was y'all recorded that
fell on
episode
the
a year ago?
scissors. A year
That's so
ago.
weird.
Yeah.
What else happened to that episode? Tuna noodle casserole.
Slithers.
Slithers.
So that's the
Break the
episode.
fast.
Now, that was part
Oh,
of my
right.
really weird, I'm
tips.
just going to be overly confident Cyril arc that I think
Oh,
has
yeah.
long since ended.
Right. That's because you got to recreate yourself as Greg the Fast.
Go reg the fast, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the episode that set up the stuff with Rogue Evergreen. And,
Oh yeah.
and it kind of started the arc for the
Heist.
heist.
The longest
And getting-
running arc.
and getting Jamaica back. Yeah.
Well, and we got him.
We did it.
Spoiler alert, everyone. We got him.
I think this episode's really funny.
It is.
It's one of my favorites.
It is really good.
This is
Just-
the best episodes are when I can just like set up a scenario where there's lots of things to do, clear things to do, where it's not just like I have to.
And it's always good when you say something as if we've already made some kind of decision
Yeah.
and then just make us make it in
Right,
the moment.
It
Those are
always-
always really
Yeah,
funny.
it always turns
Yeah.
out really well.
That's like the most unique thing about our show, I think, because I was talking about how I started listening to the Penny Arcade ones again, and they're very like classical D&D with like a big build up in the beginning, and I just go like, "Hey, what did you think?"
Yeah.
I get so every time you've been doing this since day one, and I'm
Yeah.
so anxious
For 2 years
every
now.
single
Yeah.
time you.
Yeah, Spencer is bald. He's lost all of his weight. He's like a skeleton man.
I don't want to come up with a name.
Spencer, oh!
Oh yeah, also this was like when Philp came to fruition and learned how to
Oh
Eldritch
yeah,
Blast.
he Eldritch Blast.
That's right.
That was a big moment.
Yeah.
With echoes.
What did Dad do?
and we also almost killed a small child. A small snake child.
It's what Drain would have wanted.
Slithers was a jerk, though. I had just come off of seeing 13 going on 30. So I knew what to do in this situation.
So I was in a bad place in my life.
Well, you guys have seen that movie, maybe? It's
No.
not good.
No.
But there's a scene where Zac Efron
Mm-hmm.
nudges Sean. Zac Efron.
Zac Efron.
That's 17 again.
Well, what about 17 again?
Which is actually
13
good.
going on 30 is a totally different movie that you should see. 17 again, where Zac Efron makes fun of a boy's penis in the lunchroom, and everyone's like, "Good job, Zac Efron!" And they really just shamed this boy out. So I was like, "I'm ready. I can yell about this snake boy's penis." And man, he just beat me up.
Well, he was a giant snake man. You gotta pick your battles.
Yeah.
You
Well,
chose
he
the
had,
wrong
he
one.
had like curb stomped or something. So.
Into
That's
some
true.
tuna
Noodle casserole.
tuna noodle casserole.
You'll know.
Come on,
When,
yeah.
when you go against
Next year.
When you go against all the minor fans.
Yeah, there we go.
Minor fan Margaret.
I think that was a good one for Grayson because you had it showed like
You mean Sir Tit?
Sir Tit. Sir Tit was a very vulnerable child.
Oh yeah.
Same.
Yeah. What had happened previously to Grayson in this one? When does this take place?
This is
Terrible things always happen to him, but
that's correct.
It's right after episode 21, I think.
yeah. Well, I know how numbers work.
Let's see. The last one was Illegal Eagles. So it was just the courtroom episode.
Okay.
So I mean, nothing like crazy happened.
Yeah.
But it was just very much like childlike.
I guess the ability to recreate himself, he went full tilt.
There's it's not really a theme because it's only happened twice, but I like the idea that he gets like really into his character, like with
situational comedy.
Sharice's grandmother. And I don't know, just the idea that
he would rather be other people.
Mm-hmm.
It's dark or really funny.
Or he just relived his childhood. He realized he had to be a child again. He's like,
oh god,
no.
I was like this episode. Any episode where there's like a crowd because they always add really lots of funny things.
Yeah, especially in the newest episode that hasn't.
Oh man.
So excited. We do this every time. We always want to talk about the newest.
It'll be out by the
best
time this
episode ever.
How much did you know about the heist when you like came up with it?
Nothing. Basically nothing. I knew that I just wanted to build up to people, so I kind of just watched a bunch of heist movies.
That was really cool. Whenever we saw the list,
it wasn't really that part was probably more fun than the actual heist.
Yeah,
and I kind of knew it was going to be that way, but I think it worked out okay. It was like a big payoff. Well, except for Bodrick's dead. Am I right, everybody? We did it.
We'll get to that.
Mission accomplished banner behind me.
Yeah.
And Lysandra.
Oh, yeah,
we'll get to it.
All right.
Does anyone have anything else for episode 22?
I really like that scissor accident.
Yeah.
We didn't even really talk about it, but what is there to say?
What's the phrase you use?
The proof is in the
fell on his scissors, man.
You fell on his scissors,
man. That's gotta be the worst accident with scissors I've ever seen.
That's the worst accident.
Or the craziest?
That's the craziest accident with scissors I've ever seen.
Guy's brains were on the wall.
Yeah.
And didn't he roll a natural one, and that's why he didn't catch on?
Yeah.
It's just the worst possible
He just
thing.
kept rolling terribly.
Yeah, it's like, he sees a clean scissors on his desk.
Clean scissors.
That's like the opposite of what normally happens, where I'm like, okay, I gotta make sure David doesn't do this. So then I make a roll. But then on this one, it just kept going wrong, so he just had to die.
I enjoy ones where I can just throw caution to the wind and just do whatever I want.
Yeah. All right, so episode 23, Long Live the King. That's the Goblin King episode when we're recruiting
I like that
Bodrick.
one a lot. I almost put that in my top 5, but
really,
yeah, I kind of feel like maybe I should have. That's the most.
That's the most tense one.
It is. It has like it's pretty funny and it's really.
It's the most classic D&D one too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's definitely a good one. Which I think anytime you let Matt do anything on his own, it's always going to turn out well. Same with like Spencer with Cyril. Like if you either of them, if you just let them talk, it's going to turn out
Matt.
well.
Yeah,
but Matt talking to Carnby, is that talking to Carnby at the beginning?
Let's talk about that.
So I didn't understand that at all.
Right. So what was going to happen? I was going to introduce that whole thing and then reveal what it was later, was the idea.
Yeah.
So what it is, those are our past D&D characters.
Yeah, we played like 3 sessions of D&D like 5 or 6 years ago. And
Bodrick was one of the characters.
Yeah.
And he just carried that over to the new one. So what it was going to be like is he was seeing all these characters from his past.
Who all died horribly, like
so
eaten by rats in a cave.
So they're for sure dead.
Well, we didn't play again after
that cave.
Right. Yeah. In that story, they went into a cave and we never played again. But Bodrick came out.
Yeah.
So it was supposed to be like it was haunting him, but it didn't work out.
Well, his arc was cut short. Yeah.
It was just.
Is this the Matt episode where he leans over? He actually physically leans over, and I think he's doing it in the show too to David's character, and he's like, "Hey, want a brewski?" And he's like trying to plot against somebody, like blatantly in front of everybody.
Oh no, I think that's the episode where they try to kill everyone.
I think that is that.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way you would know if he leaned over because I don't think you're in that one.
Yeah, it's definitely the one that you're in.
But yeah, there was just Matt and you see a guy riddled with holes beside you. All right, I'll just look away.
I sneak in and no one sees me.
And then when like Carnby's trying to get him to like confess his sins and whatever, he's like, "I don't drink anymore. I found myself."
Right.
Too deep.
Yeah, it's like it's really hard for me to like for you guys to bring up your own backstory in shows. So I usually try to do something like I pretty much wrote Cyril's for him,
and it worked out so well
because it like he has to not only like interact with me, but do it pretending that he knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Pops. Oh, Daddy. Dadu.
Dadu.
Dadu. Ken Young. So good.
And yeah, the ending with Cyril like down in the
Oh yeah,
That was really cool.
like about to
die.
drown. That part's really good.
That's probably my favorite moment from the show is when he thinks he's going to die and then Grayson, covered in light, flies down and saves him.
It was
It is a
visually,
really
I know it's
cool
audio,
cinematic moment.
Exactly, like they're all climbing up the ropes, and I don't even remember what the joke was, but I tell a joke, and they all just like,
yeah, you do.
and then you fly down like shining golden. That was the first shining golden God Grayson episode, if I recall, because you like
That's
devastate the goblin
Drain
king.
had just gotten fly.
That was
So we're
really
like,
good.
let's just break the
I
episode.
fly faster than he is falling and kill him.
You spent like three turns, like just flying.
Just flying straight up.
So good.
I fly 60 feet higher. I do it again.
The Goblin King's decapitated heads keep screaming throughout the rest of the fight.
Oh, and I think that was the first and only time we used the talking to a dead body spell that either I had at one point
because it did not work at all.
Yeah, it was just like, what is that sound? Whenever you knew what was coming, you just like, I don't know. What? Water?
So how is it supposed to go? I was supposed to have to fight Bodrick,
Yeah, so
right?
that one was a cool idea that I might try and do again. So what was going to happen was, you're going to be, Bodrick was going to betray you, and I sent him a message before we started to see if that was cool with him. They were going to capture Drain because any scenario, I have to get rid of the guy with magic because then anything could happen.
Oh man,
you
that
don't
was
have
the
your
first
wand this time,
tentacles
so-
one
Oh
too.
yeah, that was
man.
dubstep porn.
man.
So I wanted to make sure that Grayson couldn't fly and stuff like that. So what it was going to be was Cyril had to try to break out Drain to come back to help Grayson.
Well, too bad Cyril was.
I was
stuck
totally.
on
What
that.
was
He,
I
like,
supposed
didn't
to
even
do?
get
Well, I don't know. I didn't plan on you not being there when all that
Okay,
happened.
because literally I was just like, I used my turn and
I
feel
know.
the
And I
wall.
think I'm just like, and Cyril.
I killed the leopard and was
Yeah.
wearing its belt.
Yeah.
So what was supposed to happen was there's supposed to be Bodrick and Grayson were going to be forced to fight each other in that arena, and then either Cyril was going to help them, or Cyril had to go get Drain so that they could actually break them out. And I was going to see whether Bodrick and Grayson would fight each other, and who might win.
But
you guys
can't
just
count
didn't
on
fight
that.
each other.
But it actually turned out better because then the whole thing filled with water.
Yeah.
And I got
Yeah.
the cool Cyril moment.
Yeah, that was really cool. That was like all on the fly, right?
Yeah.
There's also the cool Cyril moment where Cyril finally gets down there and then just runs up, is gonna thunderwave Bodrick. So there's that scene where he just runs up and hugs his leg and then just gets up.
What's going through my head when I have that moment every other episode, or like every episode, was when I screwed up so bad in Gil's dying episode, where I figured out, like, Spencer and the character, that we can do whatever we want and we will, but there are going to be moments where I should actually do a specific thing, or like I'm doing something that's really stupid. Like whenever I was like, relation schlabbernappy or whatever. So there, like every one of my turns, I'm thinking, there's something specific I need to do. Guys, what, like I did it in the most recent episode. Guys, what would you want me to do?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll do it, but I just want to know what you think.
Yeah.
That was one of those real bad. Oh, and then the snorkel gear, I think, was introduced here.
Oh.
Scuba
Yeah,
gear,
yeah.
whatever.
Drain scuba
Yeah.
gear, where he just sat on a dead orc. Or a
that was
dead
good.
giant goblin and just said, I'll put on my snorkel gear.
Yeah.
Oh, and Bodrick's natural 20 climbing up the rope. So he's
Flies up.
That's my favorite D&D.
That rolled really well, like always.
Yeah, Bodrick
He was really good.
really good, and he always rolled really well.
Oh, good riddance.
But most of the time, but like other than that, his decisions were pretty bad.
Yep.
Like when skipping ahead to the Underbeast, it's like I'm gonna hit him once and then I'm gonna run over here. It's like, how's that helping us?
All right, you guys ready for 24?
Yeah.
24 is Indiana Drain in the Candy Factory.
Oh,
All right. Yeah,
It's on
this
my
episode's
list.
bad.
Yeah, I think
Okay. Stone Wars? Intro to Stone
Oh,
Wars?
yeah,
That was
that's
good. That
good.
part's real good.
Yeah.
Is that in that one?
Yeah. That, like, the first 10 minutes of that one are really good.
How does that one go? At the first 10 minutes?
It's the
So we hop in the.
it's Grayson's
flashbacks.
back. His flashback
When you meet
to Drain's birthday party,
Right.
and then to his
Drain's,
mom's
like,
deathbed,
fifth
which
birthday
I have something
party.
to say about that in a later episode.
Okay.
But we'll get back to that. And then, like the first time they fight together or something.
Right.
That,
They're
and
like in the army or something.
yeah.
Like that.
And
Just
then,
say it. I know you're gonna say it.
And
Yeah.
then you tried to pee on a robot for 15 minutes. That was the transition.
Well, that, and then like another good part that just makes me crack up is Matt's trying to tell the robot a joke, and so like people are talking, and you just hear Matt go, "I have a joke," and then they just keep going.
So many
just
times.
ignores Matt over and over again.
I thought the first part of it was going all right. I was like, okay, I have no idea where this robot guy's going to go. But I like that we were all trying to figure out a different way to try to grab him. Like, and it was very visual. Like, I knew I was going to grab the bars, jump up, and stretch my legs through the bars of the cage and try to get
He
him.
knew he was going to do it.
Yeah.
Did he do that, by the way?
I don't think
I don't believe he did.
But
he
once-
did pee on the
once we-
sheets and get to twisting though.
Yeah, and that worked. Like, that's the only way we could get out of there.
That was the only way, for
Did
sure.
you know that was the only way, Caleb?
I knew you were going to do
as
it.
the
'cause
dungeon master.
I know we both love Jackie Chan movies. And he does that in
Wasn't
Shanghai
it?
Noon.
Didn't you say something about
He
it?
does do
You were
that in
supposed to make
Shanghai
like
Noon.
a
That's where I got
logic
the-
error or something.
Yeah,
to
that
beat
was
him?
supposed I laid it on pretty thick at the beginning, but everyone was really into just like punching that robot.
Yeah, we were pretty pissed
Or
off.
Jaws,
We couldn't get out.
exactly.
We didn't know who.
Oh
it
yeah,
was.
Jawsy was in this. So okay, so let's explain.
okay.
Let's explain how like
The
flow
whole
of this
first part of
episode.
that episode was great. I
Yeah,
liked it.
when no one else is in it
Yeah.
but David and Bobby.
I felt the exact
Sorry,
opposite.
guys.
Like, I felt like we were just banging our heads against the wall for this
Yeah, I wasn't-
robot. And
yeah.
then after that, you did that really cool thing where you introduced a like really interesting idea, and we were all just like, "Screw this!" Just
Yeah.
riding on hooks,
Yeah.
pissed off.
I remember,
Right.
I remember me and David for sure were like, I don't like
I remember
Oh,
you guys.
I think
mad.
we were all pretty.
Okay, all right. I was
So-
pretty sure it was all.
So
of
this
us,
is the
but-
day after New Year's Eve, so everyone is
Oh.
really tired. So that's one part of it. Another one was that
Matt
I
was, or not Matt. Was it Matt?
yeah,
Matt was supposed to be in it.
Matt was supposed to be in it. No, Matt was last. I didn't know Matt was in it until I got there, basically.
Okay,
And Sean was supposed to be in it, or I didn't.
because there was a weird like odd
Yeah, so
number.
last minute we got Sean to be on it, and then literally last minute Matt was there.
Yeah.
and so I had to like change the whole thing. That's why Jawsy was in it, because it was supposed to be
It was supposed to be.
Coed
pairs.
and Grayson together, and then Drain and Cyril.
Were
was
you
gonna be it.
planning to bring Jawsy back anyway?
Nah.
Well,
I mean, in general, I like him, so I wanted to bring him back. But
Well, you introduced him as like a necromancer, so I didn't know. It just
Right.
worked out well
yeah,
anyway.
that's why. Yeah, that's why it
Yeah,
works out well
yeah.
with him. Because I can
Yeah.
just keep. He's just,
Was he
can
gonna
just do
have a
whatever he
plan
wants.
for like if he survived the episode? Was he gonna like?
Well, he
yeah,
did
you know, I was
survive the
trying to
episode,
make him kind of like what's that vampire you like from Buffy?
Spike.
Spike.
Yeah, Spike.
Spike, where he's kind of a villain, but not. He's
Okay,
kind of not,
I like that. That's cool.
but then he just killed him.
They would
Almost
have
like
been
we
crushing
said.
his
Wait,
face.
so
and
this
like-
is-
We've killed them before.
I was about to say, this
that's
is
right.
after Heroes Day, whatever the musical one
Yeah.
that is about Jawsy? Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Already
this is
have.
after that one.
I want to say that after I listened to that episode, I think I like either asked David or Spencer. I was like, "Was Bobby okay in that episode?"
No, everyone was so angry because they're so tired.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of that, and,
And then
like,
the
people
adventure
would just
wasn't like
give
built
up.
well.
Yeah.
People would just give him. Like, all right,
Well, I don't
sit
know what
down.
to do, so I'm done.
I like Bobby like laid down until somebody freed him. So,
If you notice,
After he killed
you can
Jawsy.
always tell when I'm getting frustrated because Grayson just sits down.
Depressed Grayson is a pretty good.
So the zipline thing. So what that was supposed to be was like a game of password. That's basically all that was supposed to be.
that was kind of the predecessor
right. So like you
to
can see it, I
our-
can't see it. But then in Pipe Dreams, I brought it back.
Yeah.
Right. Also, do you want to talk about Jermainko a little bit?
Yep.
Or
So
are you planning on doing more stuff with him? Or
I don't know. You guys don't have like a villain anymore, so I just like that Jermainko is kind of a douche.
yeah,
He's
and
like
always been.
and Wiz was a really good villain because he like went up to you so
villain
much.
turned hero,
Right.
Turned to best hero.
Because he went up to you so much, so I
Yeah.
thought maybe if Jermainko started doing that, he would be a good villain. Which is different than like Cypress, who is just a bad guy, and
yeah.
Malachar, who is just
We need
a
like
bad
a Gary Oak rival,
guy. Right.
not
Not
unlike Dash Redwood.
Dash Redwood, right.
All right, so episode 25, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall.
torn between whether it's a good or a bad episode.
I think it's okay.
That's one of my favorite episodes.
I think it's okay.
Obviously, I guess.
For me, it's one of my least favorite and one of my top 5.
I think
It's not your fault, but like
I think all your parts are good in it, but maybe I don't know. Dave and Bobby just kind of didn't feel like doing anything.
I don't know what
my stealth skill's no good. So
neither is Grayson's, but
but you did eventually just end up flying in there anyways.
well, after you started
In the card game.
Right.
The card game.
it did introduce the card game.
Play cards.
Ponchado. Or quest cards.
I think it's definitely the weakest Cyril-centered episode, because usually those are like gold.
Yeah, those are the best.
But I think it's definitely the weak of those, but it's still not bad.
Which,
it was part of the Marinara saga.
Yeah, there's the issue.
That's how, So that's also a holdover from Spencer being crazy tired.
Yeah.
I have marinara.
I just throw the marinara at the lamia. And
that's also him getting
Cyril murdered Satyr by like stabbing him in the throat.
No, he tried to. He was still alive. He goes, I'm not good at this.
Right,
and stabbed.
He died slowly, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, and then he wanted to be humane, so he crushed his head in with the frying pan.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Let us not forget that I took the clothes that had been in my pack the whole game and stuffed up the Alolan.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
And it worked out well.
Oh yeah, and then he went back and was like, "They're like, did you plant the evidence?" Like there's,
right? They didn't know all the cool things.
How about you go and come back when you do it right?
I think that Lamia is like the toughest single thing we've ever fought.
It was pretty tough.
It was. Who did it really wreck? It
Me.
was one. Okay,
Yeah. I think that's why it seemed tough. Yeah.
Well, it had like the
Great,
crazy
great.
psychic thing that just like
where it made
did like
19 D8
so much,
damage.
so much to Grayson.
and you had to kill yourself basically.
Right. So that was not great.
that it tricked Cyril and made Cyril think that the Lamia was a drain. He throws a dagger, just whiffs, and drains like.
That's one of my
It just
favorite
goes
things
over.
that we commit to that pretty well.
Yeah.
Like in the show, if it's ever because it's almost like we really want to break whatever you've made.
It's almost like we really want to kill each other.
Right.
Yeah, but that's exactly. I mean, yeah.
But in that
so
situation,
anytime you put us against each other like that,
All right,
I'm
he's gonna
surprised.
die.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't just murder Bodrick in that one episode. Basically, I don't know.
Well, he did in another episode.
Fair.
That's true.
We had a lot of tension in Q1 2016.
Yeah, we did. I really like Wiz Williams.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
the problem is that I have to be those characters, and it's so hard to just be like, yeah, he's the smartest and trickiest guy.
He's very
how am I
handsome.
supposed to do that?
He's the most amazing man.
Yeah, like how am I supposed to act that out?
So he goes.
Yeah.
Well,
He's just kinda
socially
smug.
speaking, we make it pretty easy.
Yeah, well, I got pretty lucky on that one because he turned out to be cool.
Yeah, I really like that character.
Oh, that one starts with the return
Yeah,
of
Stink!
Stink.
I can't remember his voice. It's like that. Where's Williams? Something like that.
You did it.
What was the return?
The return of Mr. G-Paw, like
Oh,
Cyril
yeah.
being
Oh,
somebody's
yeah.
dead grandparent.
Oh yeah, Petite's got a good one on that one too. That's like a lot of characterization of Petite in those few
Oh, where
moments.
she was like gonna put him in the bag.
She-
Why did
she-
even bring this?
She made a bag with that labeled Wiz Williams on it, and then they decided they didn't need it.
Yeah, I like the Petite / Vanessa role in the gang.
Me too. I wish Petite was in it more. I wish a lot of the characters from The Higher Realm were in it, but I can never think of good ways to bring them in.
Yeah.
Other than like, I want them in, so let's put them in.
Mm-hmm. All right, it's the big one. Episode 26. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you.
Oh, okay.
The heist.
I was so confused.
Here we go.
What did you want us to do on the roof? How did you want us to get across? That was the beginning of the downhill.
You did
that
it.
episode.
You did it right.
Like I remember, it was just me and David on the roof. We're like, "What do you want?"
Well, no. Here's what it was. You figured it out, and you're like, "I don't want to do that."
Well, so what was it?
I mean, how are we supposed to connect them?
Throw them to the other throw them across. But you came up with that idea like second, and then you were like, "Nah, that's not it." And then you got angry. And you're like, "I'm not doing that." He came up with that.
Well, no, it's like we didn't think that they were long enough.
Yeah, so you threw the other one to the other person, just like you did.
We ended up welding them or
welded
something.
them together.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You could tie them together. They were long enough to tie together.
Gotcha. We're done.
Lysandra.
Lysandra.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Founding enemy.
Let's put an old rumor to rest. Rumor mill's churning.
Yes, always.
Is Cyril bisexual?
Oh, that's true.
He's not. He's into everything.
Is he pansexual?
He is pansexual.
real answer to this really dumb question.
Okay. What's the Spencer answer?
So I want to say because I think it would be cool to have that representation and something like that. But for it to not be planned, just be like, oh well, sure, why not? Like it's kind of reductive, I guess. Right. So no, not by design, but like it's not
maybe
like
he just
realized
he was
right. Like
could be
maybe I don't know.
I mean, he tried to seduce a wolf.
Several stoogey Korean businessmen
very successfully, I might add.
Cyril just really wants to be loved in like whatever situation, and it's really kind of pitiful. Like he doesn't have loyalty to very much that isn't J-Rod.
The worst part is that we love him, but we can't get to him. Yeah. He's a fictional character.
Yeah, so tragic. So tragic. That whole sequence is really funny. The whole Lysandra part.
The thing that got me was getting to, I guess it was the roof, I don't remember now, but you had drummed together the board really quickly.
Oh, yeah. It got erased.
If you didn't see it, what is that? Get on the roof, and he's like, all right, you're just going to see this thing. And it was a face, I guess. But it was circle, squiggly circle, weird, like, jagged mouth, a face.
Right.
Like, all right, and it was just black screen. That was the whole screen. It was so sudden.
Oh, that is the Almighty Lemon.
Yes, it was shaped like a lemon. Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah, that was one where everything got erased for some reason, so I had to just draw it while you guys were playing.
And I really liked Song Africa, so it was cool.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? I really like the whole first part before the battle.
Bodrick talking to Billy.
Like the co-ed stuff's pretty funny, where he's like using that guy as a gondola.
Yeah. Or him cutting off his own joke. That's what she said. No, there's no time.
Yeah, that part's really good. I really like
Icy Belly tear down.
Yeah, Icy Belly. I loved Icy Belly. I was drawing him while you were talking about it. Just the whole, he rips up his arms and muscly arms are outside of the penguin. Yeah, so good.
I really like Bodrick
talking to Billy.
Talking to Bielingval.
Oh yeah, that's not where I realized I can't do me and Bodrick straight up.
It's so good though. It works.
It doesn't work at all, but then it loops back around to working.
Right. It doesn't work so hard that it kind of does.
I invented hand herpes,
not this kind.
That's just the pro at stalling.
I don't know how to play chess.
And then it cuts away, and then you just see Matt go, checkmate.
Yeah. You never taught me.
I don't know if I'm jumping ahead too far, but the last room in that one I really liked because
the crazy
the artifact
all the relic
room,
stuff.
Yeah, and I don't know if you have plans for that stuff, and so you don't want to talk about it, but the pot that goes to a different place that we don't know about, and that sort of stuff is really cool. I would love to. Yeah, the base that you mentioned earlier.
Superfan Sean here, that's a base.
Do you have? I remember. Do you have
200 points for Sean?
Sean, do you want to talk about your character motivations a little bit in this episode?
No, I do not.
You don't.
I don't remember what it is.
Not even he knows his backstory.
Call me out.
Okay, so
we're talking about
during the 90-minute fight with the Underbeast.
Is this where I try to get Cypress to go in front of me?
Yeah.
And I want to
okay, so you spend 5 turns trying to get Cypress to go ahead of you.
Come on, let's go. Here, you lead the way.
Yeah,
we need to
was
go in
that
pairs.
I'll go
Cypress.
Master.
No, I knew you were up to something, but I didn't know it was going to kill him.
That's weird. Sean want to attack this turn, or Cohen want to attack.
Well, I think it was taking forever, so I was just like, okay, whatever, let's go.
Yeah, I really wanted to get him out front and okay, you lead the way and I'll cover you. And then I was gonna just I wanted to hammer him. My hammer sucked though. I wanted to bat him right into the animal's beast's face.
Do you want to reveal some definitive information about Coed, or do you want to let it be?
I'll reveal a little bit.
All right.
Cypress Evergreen, the Evergreen Army.
The original Evergreen?
No, the army.
Okay.
So after there were lots of them.
Yeah, the Evergreen Army destroyed my family's village and killed everyone I knew.
What village is that? What's the name of that village?
It's actually called the Big Wee Wee Village.
Oh no.
I was off training, as I often was, by my father's wishes, and then I'm trying to remember my cat's name. I think his name was Cerberus.
It was a reference to
Serverless.
like your entire backstory is just inside jokes.
Right.
There's a lot of substance there, though.
Yeah, it's like
I'm
if it's
definitely
like we village
doing
origin
some
story.
stuff.
It's like if there needs to be a name, let's just make it an inside joke, even if it doesn't make any sense.
My cat
Cardog
Serverless brought me back from my training to tell me what happened to my family, and then I got
Your
there.
cat did?
Yeah, I have a cat.
It
You
was
don't know
telling you?
that he's off right now.
Is
But,
your cat your familiar or something?
Well, you do have a cat, Cambria.
My
Yeah,
family.
now he's a new one,
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a new cat. But
But this
yeah,
is like a
my
spirit cat.
The Evergreen Army destroyed my whole village and killed my whole family. So my quest was to get revenge on the Evergreens.
On the red ribbon, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Dragon Ball.
Dave, the betrayal. Give us the inside scoop.
Can I
inside
give
baseball.
my guess first about the
yeah,
inside
go
scoop?
for it. Go for it.
So probably David was tired of being drained, and immediately in that second decided to do all of this.
I'd actually been talking about it for a little while. I was
knew about it
really,
for
really
like hating our arc, and I don't really like Jamaico, and so I was just gonna try to take the show over.
It's gonna be Dave's show.
It seems like the opposite of what you wanted.
And then
I didn't like my arc, so I wanted to make it all about me.
But then you coerced Matt into helping you.
which took like 3 seconds.
Yeah, that probably wasn't hard.
Okay, funny thing about this, when I talked to David about, like, I think probably episode 12, 11 or something, somewhere around there, Dave was like, I'm glad you're watching it. You should totally talk or wait for the betrayal. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I'd listen to every episode waiting for something, and I was like, is this what happened?
Every episode, like, who's doing it? No.
Is something happened?
betrayal
Like,
I
he didn't
hear?
say anything. He said, the betrayal. I'm like, what's going to happen? I don't know. And finally, when this happens, oh, okay, this is it. Like, 3 weeks later.
David says that about anybody who's watching a thing he's watched before.
Yeah, right.
Wait for the betrayal.
Wait for the
Oh,
betrayal.
wow. Fellowship of the Ring, wait for the betrayal.
Presidential election, wait for the betrayal.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't work, but
Yeah, I mean,
Well, it doesn't. I don't know what his motivations
Yeah,
are.
it wasn't explained other than I wanted to kill Duke Evilman.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, but why?
see,
Yeah. And then he
I kinda
smashes
like-
the lantern for some reason.
I like that you kind of built it in a little bit with the
I've tried to.
the
Yeah.
Dark Silver stuff, and I've thought about it some too, but
Not
I think
all.
y'all
Not
did
all
a good
of
job
this.
though, like because I mean I didn't have any like super crazy questions. I didn't like sit there and wonder, and I think Daruk was an interesting character. So
I like Daruk actually.
yeah,
It's a good episode. So the plan was for Drain in the beginning. I was hoping he was going to use his dubstep portal so that everyone could sneak out.
Uh-huh.
But instead, he just killed everyone.
Just killed everybody. Like 1,000 paladins. Just
Right.
Killed them.
So I have a confession about this episode. I was actually really happy that Bodrick died because I don't like Bodrick and I never have. Like
so
everyone
good.
loves Bodrick and I'm like, what am I missing? Like I like Matt, I don't like Bodrick.
Well, I mean,
Well, that's
I
your
think
problem.
that's the
You like
point
that.
because Bodrick's a pretty despicable character.
Yeah, you love to hate him.
he's like, he's just so bad.
I mean, honestly, like Cyril and Cecil are like the only ones that aren't despicable characters.
And it goes in and out.
Right. Cyril's
And
yeah.
Cecil could be. We just don't know enough about him yet.
He's not.
He's
No,
a
he's
like
a
super
good guy.
nice
He's a
guy.
nice guy.
He doesn't like. It's just the kind of the day where it's like I'm put into. It's the only thing we have to do is just kill things.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of this.
body bag.
I don't want to kill him. I cast fireball.
Well, it's like I try to go the route where you don't kill him, but then it just doesn't work,
Then you
and
do
so
kill
then
him.
you do kill
Yeah.
him.
Well, yeah. But they live in a different universe where kill or be killed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I need some
I'm not saying
non-lethal
that.
options.
Yeah. You can't really put real world morality on it or
Right.
anything, but
Because you guys have killed thousands and thousands of goblins and
right.
creatures.
But do you have, going back to that earlier, do you have any plans for the relics that were in there, or was...
No,
Like,
and
it's
I
just
don't
a
know
room
if
you
you
kinda
guys
made?
still have them, because there's like a big jump after that episode, right?
I feel like, at least with being in the mouth of a giant squid a few days later, like, we lost.
Right. There were two events. So like right after that, there's like a huge jump in like
It's a couple weeks or
what
something,
exactly
right?
happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe you lost them from there. I think you end up like in a wagon, and then yeah, the mouth of the fish kind of resets everything.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if it's ever been said, but Petite she took Gabe, right?
Yes.
I think it was said.
It's
Yeah.
said.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Okay.
I think very briefly.
And Will Obama.
But Philp
returned.
isn't there.
And will Obama
Not yet.
But Obama, not the same as Dwarf Obama, who's putting chemtrails in our coffee.
I was thinking about that. I thought it was Stone Bomber. So it's Dwarf Bomber.
Dwarf Bomber.
Dwarf Bomber.
Yep. Also, yeah, that's the longest episode of the show. That's like
Really?
that's like a 2.5 hour episode.
Yeah.
I remember having the plan.
Because an hour and a half of it.
Wait, the plan to watch it.
I had to plan to listen to it because
You had some red wine and pop.
No, that's how it worked because, like, as you like mention these episodes, like I remember specific moments by where I was in my workplace. Like I was in this aisle filling up this box. Like, yeah, so like
Reminds me of work.
yeah, it's pretty fun. Well, it's good.
Yeah, we do our best not to make them where they're like a huge commitment of time because then they're just impossible to listen to.
I can listen to this one and leave by the time it's over. Let's go.
And usually I can cut stuff out, but really there wasn't like
No.
much I could cut out of that one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I still did cut an hour and a half out, but
Right.
You couldn't get rid of any of that
Nothing like-
stoogey Asian businessman.
no, that was all gold.
Yeah, and this is like where they start being like not D&D as far as like combat anymore.
Oh yeah,
They start
like
moving away from that.
yeah.
Because
Like there's a little bit of it left in the finale of this season 2, but after that it's like no more combat.
yeah, because usually it just ends up being just us hitting each other, and like the exception is the one where with the water. That was a combat one where it turned out really good.
Yeah, it's hard to make the combat interesting because you
Yeah,
only
but-
have like 4
yeah.
things.
Yeah,
It's like,
Grayson
what are you
can
gonna
just
do?
hit things.
What
He's
is
either gonna-
Grayson gonna do
He's gonna
if
hit-
not hit something?
Yeah, he's either gonna hit. If there's more than one enemy, then he has these choices. But usually there's just one.
He can either hit him or wait until they try to hit him and then riposte.
Yeah.
One more thing about the heist episodes. You set it up earlier on going, okay, Drain's going to lead these people, the wizard and Bodrick. Or the muscle.
Yeah.
Grayson's going to have the muscle. Cyril's going to be with someone else, and Wiz is going to be by
But
himself.
it's actually just all of us.
And then it's
It's just like a 4-man job.
And also Bill's there instead of Phil.
Right. Oh yeah, that's it. But it's just like that's like you just set that up. I was like, oh, that'll be kind of neat because
Yeah.
I would love to see Cyril in charge of anyone.
Yeah.
and then it doesn't happen.
Right. And that kind of ends up going into the episode after the fish one, where they're all separated. That's what I was planning on doing.
Was the big finale supposed to be the getting back of Jermenko, or was it going to be more drawn out?
I mean, I always know that anything that's not happening in this episode
is going to
change. Yeah. So, but that was the plan, was to get Jermenko back and sort of reset things. But
Back to the
back to the status quo. But that happened in a completely different continent.
Destroyed the status
with
quo.
None of the characters that we have.
We'll have to leave this continent. How badly broke.
All right, so episode 27, You Can Never Go Home Again.
I kind of like this episode.
I think this is a good episode.
Yeah.
Cecil's in it.
Yeah, do we want to
Cecil
talk about Cecil?
Cecil's probably my favorite character. in the
I like
show.
Cecil a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
It's like just a
Dave's
minute
best
to minute
character.
stuff. Yeah.
It's just fun trying to be a good guy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
It's
well,
not working.
Well, now you have motivation.
I can
right?
see you having fun and difficulty at times being a good guy. It's
Exactly.
really cool,
Exactly.
though. I don't know.
That's like what Cyril has going for him. Is he is not a good adventurer and doesn't know what to do, and that's exactly how you get to play him, because
You don't know.
things can be complicated sometimes, so you get to play him like that. And it's the same with Cecil. Now, because Drain didn't have any motivation, he just did whatever he wanted, and so
Jane was just a psychopath.
yeah, you didn't.
Chaos neutral, right?
Choices were never hard. You
Mhm.
just did whatever you wanted, and so it was less interesting.
And Gil was just a straight shooter. He didn't have any motivation, but he just did exactly what
I
he
enjoyed
needed to
Gil.
do.
Gil is cool, though.
I know, but that's
I'm Gil
like,
the Fleet.
Cecil's kind of the same thing, though. But Cecil actually has like a motivation.
A
to be
retooled
good.
version of
Yeah,
Gil.
Gil is just like, well, I'm just gonna go for the mission.
Well,
That was it.
Cecil's kind of like a drain that can do things besides Eldritch Blast. It's because it's gotten a lot more
He
fun
had
as there's
a
less
big
combat
flaming
too.
phallus, if memory serves.
Yeah, he did have a big
That is
flaming
true.
phallus that was never used.
But it was
at all.
it's because it was so terrible. It's like I have all these things,
A
but really
flaming
Eldritch
wiener.
Blast is the only good
Flaming
one.
wiener. What else happened?
Is
in
this
that
the
one?
episode?
Kim and
that-
Kyung, they get the spoon speed.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
switch.
yeah,
he
yeah.
demands the spoon.
I started using prestidigitation all the
Oh,
time.
yeah, to make a cool scar going
And then
horizontally on
we
his eye.
saw Peggy again, and we hate him.
Or
Patches.
Patches.
It was on the
Love
SS
Patches.
Peggy. So who knows what happened to
Patches is
Peggy?
great.
Is this the episode that starts off with Petite watching
Yeah.
the television? I
Yeah.
actually really, really like that.
That part's
was-
really good, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a very good visual.
Yeah, what is in that one? Stone and O'Brien.
Stone and
Who I
O'Brien.
came up with a long time ago.
And then I think Petite got her tamarind soy cream out of the zone of cold.
Oh yeah, and Jaminko's
His honey hole.
Honey hole.
Oh yeah.
There's lots of cool world building that is now destroyed and on a different continent.
Yep. Yeah, that's a pretty good episode. Oh yeah, it introduced Rocks and Knocks.
Yeah.
I like them a lot.
Yeah,
Were
they're
they
really
the
good.
centaurs or who were they?
The Minotaurs.
They're minotaurs, yeah.
And since we've gotten away from combat, I can
Centaurs
actually
and
do like
minotaurs.
other tough guys that you can fight and they won't just die immediately.
Recurring villains.
Right. Because they don't just get killed in one combat.
Although I think they are both dead.
Yeah. Well, one of them was left
One's definitely
dying.
dead.
Kind of like Team Rocket a little bit.
Yeah. Team Rocket's dead again.
Wasn't real though.
Spoon Spear?
No, yeah.
Yeah,
talk
I
about-
like. Well, because I like to get stuff, and that's something we don't do a lot because we focus on what each individual episode is,
Right.
and I think it's more interesting. But like coming from just playing video games, like I'm incentivized by getting the thing, and so I was just like grabbing my dad, just like I want some stuff. Had you planned on giving me that, or was I just like I yelled for 3 turns and you gave me?
No,
a thing?
it crossed my mind though, because the same reasons. Like you guys hadn't gotten,
Yeah,
you guys hadn't like leveled up like functionally in
Yeah.
a long time. So I thought about it,
yeah.
but I wasn't planning on doing it in
I
that
gotcha.
episode.
Is anytime Cyril exhausts any kind of conversation is really good.
Are there
Like, I'm
any
just gonna keep
conversation
talking.
options I haven't
Well, I've
pursued
gone through all the dialogue
that I'll need?
trees.
I'll need for the platinum trophy. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I need to really.
Look, there may be a side quest they're gonna give me. I gotta keep going.
All right. Do you guys want to talk about the Inbetweeners? Because the next thing that came out were the Midnight Screening Inbetweener and Bill Quickfeet's Quick Feet.
Sure.
You guys just like really kill it with the Inbetweeners. It's one of my favorite things to listen to, and
Yeah.
we've done it a lot here lately. So I like getting back to normal episodes, but like hearing you guys make these things so stinking cool because it is the most world building we ever do, and the character moments. Like I know you like to really flesh out Grayson because episodes don't give you time
Because
to do
he's
that.
not an interesting character.
But like
No,
he
now.
becomes that with I don't know.
The main thing I wanted to do was like do like a tonal shift, you know, because
Yeah.
I like making the more serious Inbetweeners because that's not really something you can do in the main episodes
Without seeming, at least
without it
somewhat
being like
cheesy.
yeah.
Or just throwing
Usually the
so-
dice make the drama in the
Yeah.
actual episodes.
Right. Yeah. So you can, I don't know, I like the idea that you can have like the big moments in the actual episodes and then kind of expand on them in the Inbetweeners.
Yeah.
So that's what I tried to do with the Midnight Screening one was give like weight to the drain thing, which hadn't been like explained at all. So
Yeah,
it
was very good.
With mine, I wanted to do the exact opposite of that.
and go as crazy as possible.
Quick Feet is probably my favorite Quest for Adventure thing.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Because you really excel at like the moment before Shadow Knights with the cake.
Yeah.
And like that's one of my favorite. Just those really quick, quippy, like
yeah. I
it amounts to
I
nothing
like pour in
statements.
jokes as much as I can. Yeah.
Love that. It's so good. And
Yeah.
that's all Quick Feet is.
And Bill, just in general, it's great.
That was another dumb thing I drew. The bucket armor. The,
Oh,
like
yeah.
he had a bucket on each appendage, just just running at.
Yeah.
I like
really
this
good.
Yeah, Bobby likes Pazuzu. Yeah, that's like because I can't do two crazy things in the actual show,
Yeah,
but I could do them in the story. But yeah,
and it didn't happen, right?
Well, who knows?
who knows?
That's true. All right, that's fair.
Could go
I think what definitely happened is Bill was a guard or pretending to be a guard, and he had a piece of paper in a museum.
We can agree on that then.
You can
That
infer what you
definitely
want.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Bill Quick Feet.
It's really good.
You
You haven't listened to it.
I don't listen to
He doesn't
episodes.
listen to the show.
He lives in.
Oh.
But not the Inbetweeners though.
You're in
I
Um,
listened to an episode with you here at one point.
He wouldn't listen.
Caught.
Because he kept checking. He goes, "Are you listening to this?" It's like,
You hear this?
It
Pretty
was
good.
like
I
a
should
new
listen to
episode,
this.
but I didn't listen. I don't even remember what it was.
I don't remember either.
See, none of us remember. All right.
I do.
I wasn't even there.
He
remembers
did
now.
Did you just remember that?
Yeah, he's just like, it's I do her. I do her.
He wins.
And the daddies get the points.
People, look now.
Episode 28, Waterworld 2.
Might be my least favorite episode.
It's one of my least favorites.
Oh yeah, well, they're the great.
You
Character.
can tell because Grayson lays down for most of
Lays down a
it.
lot.
but it's got the great character Dowler.
I do kind of like Dollar, honestly.
Manic, druggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't really. It's like you guys. He's like, I just can't get off this stuff. All right,
Whatever. I don't know what we're supposed to do about it.
Keep sucking on these inside nipples.
It's
sir.
like Kaleb had something set up for it, and you guys were just like, I don't.
Yeah,
care.
that's the one where I did actually have a lot set up, and then it kind of just didn't mesh well with the mood or the tone.
Yeah.
It's because it was a dungeon episode.
Yeah,
That guy
you
was
guys
holding
like dungeons.
Grayson's Ultima Keyblade, and we just didn't talk to him enough to get it. He died.
Let's see what else is in that one.
Oh man, I
Patches.
hit Grayson with a critical hit.
Oh yeah, he gets
Fireball.
firebolted in the face.
Oh yeah, because we were on
And
the ship
launched
first
up
then.
by like the tentacles, like 50 feet in the air.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
get
a
to hear
good.
Patches.
It's not a good day for him.
Yeah.
Patch's childhood song.
It is pretty funny when I just sneak up on Patches.
You're just walking.
Oh God!
Yeah.
I think that one's a good episode. I think the problem is like you guys got like forced into going into the creature, and then you guys were kind of in a bad mood after that. Because sometimes
I don't want to be forced.
sometimes being forced is good, but I think in that one it just didn't work out for whatever reason.
Yeah. I don't know what makes it different than.
Just feeling like we're
Like-
losing. It just kind of stinks.
Yeah, but
Help us feel good.
there are other ones where we get forced to do stuff.
Yeah, that's really
that works. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what determines that.
Where's that balance, you know?
Where's the balance?
Really
gotta know what the balance is.
That's a pretty good transition to the next episode where we're
Episode
quite a
20.
pickle.
Episode 29, Pillars.
Yeah, good episode.
Is this the pickle episode?
Yeah, it is the pickle episode.
The pickle. They're in quite a pickle.
Yeah, I think this episode's really good.
It introduces J-Rod.
Yeah.
That entire sequence.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
it seems like, correct me if I'm wrong, he was a very different character.
That's,
and I just
yeah.
like grabbed him and held him until he was something different.
That's what happens to all characters.
Yeah,
they show
fair.
up, and then if I bring them back, they're
They're
different.
normal people until we just like mess with them.
Right.
Well, it just seems like you were like going out of your way to irritate Caleb. I know a shortcut. I just want you to know that in a body of water, there's no shortcut.
I don't know why Gerard is friends with Zero.
That whole part's so
I
good.
guess that year they spent together, they brought them together.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's where Cecil and like
Bindle?
Daruk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cecil
Actually,
meets
Intro to Daruk.
Really, really like this one because you had some really good moments. And is this when you fought? Did you fight Bindle?
I think I did.
Yeah.
You like
I
see
was
Bindle.
scared to death during this one. I really like Bindle, but I was like, I don't want anything bad to happen to Cecil. What's going to
Yeah,
happen?
that's
So that was
worried about.
really good.
That's what I was worried about. Was they were going to fight? I'm like, do I want Bindle to be awesome or Cecil to
Yeah.
be alive?
I mean, well, you like melted his face off, basically, but he's
pretty
around.
good.
So
Yeah.
this one also had some really good music choices.
And,
like
Oh, what?
we don't really talk about that.
I don't know what I used in that
But
one.
you used X gonna give it to you. X.
yeah. Yeah. Sounds like-
Genova from Final Fantasy VII.
Okay.
And the Attack on Titan main theme.
All right.
So, I was like, all right, this is just a solid episode all around. Let's go.
And we couldn't tell until like the next episode, like if the Dark Elves were like really that bad because it's like they didn't really coerce any information out of Cecil.
Yeah.
He's just like,
that's exactly what
I know Grayson. He's
yeah.
that guy he kills things.
That was Cecil eating. He's like, "You want an apple?" No, I think I'm good. All right. That is the episode where Cecil says, "Well, I don't want to hurt anybody."
Yes.
And then it hurts him.
Yeah, that's
I
a
was
good
so
episode.
torn.
Unlimited power!
That's like the first like real episode of season
The
of the
new-
new
yeah.
the new status quo.
Yeah.
It introduces Daruk.
I really like
Finesse.
Daruk as a character.
I do too.
And
as
Gracie.
well. Is she coming
Gracie.
back?
Yeah,
Well,
I
she's
want to
in
talk
his
about that too.
Inbetweener, right?
I think that was before though.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
You also run across Grayson's dad's body there.
That
That nobody's like even searched for. Oh God. Okay.
That was a really good moment.
It's just like, well.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Dahlia also,
Oh yeah, Dahlia.
who might
She gets-
return in episode 38.
Hey.
No, I like Dahlia.
I like
She's just
Dahlia,
like
too.
another Grayson, but I really want someone to try to steal a short sword. It's really good.
Yeah, I like Dahlia a lot. Oh, and introduction to Gracie.
Yeah, Gracie.
Gracie's like the thing that gives Grayson any character at all.
Right.
And
Yeah, because before that, he just goes between being pitiful and crazy.
Right. He kind of has the same problem as Drain, where he, except even stat-wise, he can do whatever he wants because he can just kill everything.
Right.
So it's hard for him to have motivation.
Yeah. Well, that's why I tried to give him as much backstory as possible. It just kind of doesn't work sometimes.
No, but the problem is you hate all of your people in your backstory. Except for Vanessa and Gracie.
Bindle.
Oh, and Bindle.
He likes Pops.
He does like Bindle.
Pops.
He doesn't.
He's warming up to really also.
Yeah.
But no, I really like Vanessa too.
Mm-hmm.
Just is like the replacement for Petite as like the normal character.
Yeah.
Normal female person.
Well, it's like the only other time it's the only time normal characters live. Because you have, 1 year later, what's his name? Pete?
Peter
My man Pete. He's just a normal guy.
Yeah, he's the most normal guy.
Yeah. And he dies. Like, he has to die. There's no way.
He couldn't exist in that universe. He was too beautiful.
That guy's actually, like, not just, like, normal for that universe. It's almost like one of us was put into that universe.
Yeah.
What?
Wow. There's an Eastern
I got some
continent.
nudie mags. Oh, that's okay. So that's kind of like the part 1 to the finale.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then episode 30, A Child for a Child. I think it's a really
one of my
good
favorites.
finale.
That's a good episode.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff and Tom.
Jeff and Tom.
I really like that you used the Dark Silver thing that Dave started.
Yeah.
I try to do that as much as possible. If I could, I would come up with nothing that you guys didn't.
It was a really quick turnaround to make it the season finale. I mean, happened 3 episodes before.
Yeah.
I think it works better than the heist arc though, because it's more concise, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
There's not like you get to spend 2 hours going around a factory to get Germainco.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of stuff that happens, but
I really like Really when he gets time to just do anything.
I
don't know if it's just because I like your voice.
I love Really so much.
That's why him so much.
That's like the reason that I put him in that Inbetweener so much is just because I really like him.
Really?
But Grayson doesn't seem to.
My flabby physique.
He's coming around.
He does like this turns around, like, brother, and you're like, oh, I forgot what his voice sounded like. That's your first response.
No, I love Really. It's so good. I also like the part where they both get big and have to fight.
Anytime you introduce a mechanic like that, it's really interesting.
Obama is in it.
I loved what I got to do on that episode, like top down. That was such a fun. Anytime I get to do cool things, because it's very rare because I suck. But
he gets to almost kill Cecil with a wolf. He just points at wolf and then points at Cecil. The wolf's like,
Cecil got wrecked.
Every episode.
Yeah.
Like they were just like hacky sacking you around in a circle.
Oh yeah, because it ends with Cecil in a wheelchair. Yeah, because he's so beat up.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, and J-Rod almost dies.
Make the sweet jump from one pillar to another on the wolf.
That whole fight's really good.
Like, where's J-Rod? I don't know. Like,
I was scared for J-Rod.
He just falls off.
Yeah, the fights are really good when they have like a lot of different elements like that, and like people fighting in different places and stuff, and it's not just all of us gang up on one thing over and over.
Right.
I'm always afraid I'm going to lose that spear too. That was one of those moments where it's like, all right, throw it in. I do it.
What happens?
Anything else for that one? I can't think of anything else.
We established
Bill Engvall's
Drain
in it.
is like someone who is not there anymore, and what significance that has. Like the orb is really good for that. Just the stupid spray painted, like, but it's like this is him. This is what you did. Like I don't know. It's good. It's had some weight to it.
That's
Which is
a good
interesting.
episode. That's the one that introduces. That is the poem, right?
Yeah.
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 So that's good.
And then you crushing a lot of people, which you played really well in your Inbetweener eventually.
Yeah, really well.
It was good.
Yeah, I like that episode. That's a fun one. I don't think I put it on my thing. I didn't. I should have.
You're off the show.
I'm off the show.
Hard.
Get out.
Sean, you're editing from now
I
on.
learned lesson.
You're welcome.
That's how you learn.
That's how you learn. Episode 31. I wish I might. Season 3 intro.
Yeah.
In my head, this is the beginning of our like college years Buffy.
That's kind of
and so it's like Cyril gets rebranded.
It's a little different.
And then I don't know. We were still finding our footing on it. It's not one of my least favorite episodes, but it's
Cyril has
it's
no.
fine.
I thought it was okay.
I like this one.
It's good.
I do have a question about it.
My bad.
Go ahead.
You did a really good job, like, playing out the side effect of the wishes. Did you have them pre-write that?
No.
Or you came
No,
up
we
with
came
them on
up
the
with
spot?
that.
No, I was impressed with that.
That was really good.
But, so yeah, this is like the one, as soon as I finished Trial for Trial, I was like, okay, great. And I could get my list of things I want to do back out.
Yeah.
So one of them was just Wishmaster. That's what this is.
I thought whenever
I
you
wish I had $1 million.
when you established it, it was like, this is what's happening, right? No, this is too clear that that's what's going to happen.
Right. But then you did it anyways.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what were the things again?
Well,
The
I mean, if
armor?
we didn't, there's no episode.
Yeah.
So.
Cyril wanted
I
everybody to
probably
be
could
protected.
Adult Gracie or something.
Adult Gracie.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was the third? What was
Cecil's?
Cecil's?
Oh,
yeah,
that
Cecil
was
wishes you
really
every
good.
spell.
Hammer Cecil is
It would have
awesome.
been really cool, but he got like 6 different kinds of haste. So I think he could have moved like 300 feet every turn.
Well, it's like I had the hammer, I got turned into a cougar.
You got the blue light feet.
That was when I decided Cecil was probably my favorite character.
He's really good.
So good.
That and it introduces Cecil's drinking problem, where he's trying to drink Bindle under the table.
Actually, it's like I was gonna bring that up at the last episode because it's the Halloween episode. But like he's drinking like when they first meet him. He's in the
That's true.
Oh, that's
He is
right,
in the
yeah,
pub.
he is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's really, and that's a good,
A nice
Dahlia
undercurrent of
moment.
alcoholism in this show.
You know, just like actual Gary Oak. Wow.
It's a good Dahlia moment and Cecil moment where Cecil doesn't want to talk. Those, where are you from, Cecil? Like over and over again.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah, that's like the first one where you get to interact in the world as like a normal place where you're not having to kill something. So that has Cora in it.
Yep,
Cyril's
and then
new love interest.
Bendel and Dahlia are drinking with Cecil, and then like you having to like lead a bunch of people.
Be like the voice of the people.
Yeah.
I really like that you like keep reintroducing Cora and Spencer just like not going for it.
I don't know what to. I'm so conflicted
That's
about
that's why I like because it seems it's very Cyril for him to like not get it.
Yeah.
She's
Well,
very
really
interested
hard.
in him.
And I get that,
Spencer.
but he was so into petite. Like that was
Right.
the whole
Yeah,
first
well,
season.
that's
So
kind of what I want to is to see what he
well,
does.
you did it.
To see what he does. If
But he's real into J-Rod.
if something's
so-
up to him.
Yeah, no conflict of interest there.
Yeah.
Also, I think this is the first one that established that J-Rod like is in love with Cyril, like in love with him.
Where he,
Well, I think
the
something
handshake where he swings Cyril over his head.
I think at some point he goes, "I love you," and he goes, "What? Nothing, nothing."
He does.
Very subtly.
Episode 32, Quest for Convention.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
gosh. This
See,
one was
now you can really tell this is like the
Definitely-
list of things like I want them to. I want
Definitely
the
the-
supernatural episode.
Yeah,
It's for sure the best episode with Peter Dinklage in it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Bar none.
definitely.
This was another one I think where I asked us like, is Bobby okay?
I don't know what. Huh? Oh,
At the
why'd
end,
you
we
bring
just didn't know
him
what
back?
to do. Like, it just ended.
we just started.
We went to a hospital or something.
We started walking, just leaving the convention, just walking down the road. Like
yeah, I
nowhere.
feel like this episode should have turned out better than it actually did because it's a really good idea.
Yeah.
And I think he tried to kill Daruk too, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, we straight up leave Daruk in that dimension. Which, I was going to talk about that. Is that the death of Daruk? Or
I don't know.
maybe come back?
I mean, you
I haven't
lived
needed
Daruk,
her yet, so I haven't thought about it much.
So that's a no.
Daruk,
It is.
but you
She's not
gained
dead.
Little Annie.
We gained Little Annie.
I don't remember
What's
his
Little
Jake Lloyd.
Oh, Jake Lloyd.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
gained Jake Lloyd.
Right.
Which I hope he comes back. At some
So
point.
who were the actors? Peter Dinklage was Cyril.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Tom Hiddleston
Hiddleston's
was Drain, and then Chris Hemsworth was.
All right.
Right.
But obviously.
Right.
That's great.
That was,
really
yeah,
good.
those were easy picks.
What's his name? Malakar?
Malakar.
I
like
showed
Malakar.
up. I liked him.
I kind of
guess
wish he had.
got left.
Yeah,
in that
I kind of wish
dimension,
he
too.
hadn't got left because he's a funny like cold open character.
No, the whole museum thing was really funny. And what's the statue called?
It's
Something of
sexual-
wonders or something.
I don't remember.
I thought it was like of a butt or something.
No,
It is.
that's
but
what
it
it
has
is.
a name.
Okay.
Yeah. It's Allison Hannigan touching whoever plays Dana Scully's butt.
Right.
Um,
I have it.
is this the episode where we introduce Little People Racist Paul Giamatti fan Christian?
Is that at the end
Very
of that one?
possibly. I don't know.
It's in this season.
Little people racist Paul Giamatti fan Christian. Probably.
They all look the same, all right? Look.
All Paul Giamatti's.
All Paul
Paul
Giamatti's.
Giamatti's look the same.
Racist.
So yeah, I mean that one's pretty good.
Yeah, that's. I wish that one had been better because it's got a lot of potential.
Oh yeah, I do have an interesting fan theory that I came up with.
Okay,
so
please.
I guess I'm a
Cast
fan.
theory.
I have an editor theory that this statue is why real world pop culture references exist in Quest for Adventure. Like someone brought them into the QFA world.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah. There's also the first the storytellers one we did. I didn't have an idea before it, but in this universe, LeVar Burton and Bob Hoskins exist as like minor actors,
right?
And a cardboard cutout of Dak.
That's what I was gonna say. Someone brought a cardboard cutout of Dax Shepard into this world. All right, episode 33. Cecil's rival wants to battle.
Oh, I love
this episode is so good.
This episode's really funny.
Laughed out
And
loud a lot.
Your
Oh my God, I didn't put it on the top 5.
Anything the guy says is incredible. The sorrow one.
Oh man,
I said that
that's one of the
yesterday.
funniest parts.
Fan was looking at it like sorrow.
I can't wait to get some sorrow.
Oh, and then this is like not the climax, but it's one of the pinnacle points where I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Right.
So I just throw up and put on a motorcycle helmet.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Another
steals
really
some
funny
of
part is where the reporter's
I know what
talking
you're gonna
to
say, yeah,
him.
that's my favorite
The
part.
reporter's talking to him, and what does he ask? It's not something like rude or anything, but
No, but he's like,
he's just like,
Sarah,
what happened out there?
Yeah, what happened out there, Sarah?
And he's like, you don't have any friends, and then I push him. Well, I just have that.
Yeah. I really wish I'd done more with because he comes down a runway like he's a celebrity wearing a tuxedo.
A tuxedo.
I was
that
really
just
freaking
reveals
out that
everything.
episode.
Yeah, I wish there was more of that where Cyril's kind of like a celebrity and people want to like interview him and talk
You're
to
just
him.
like, screaming at people.
This is the same one where you go, go, yay, Cyril! I mean, Cecil!
Yeah,
That was great, but yeah.
That's good because no one else is saying anything. So that's basically what he would hear from the audience. Go, Cyril! I'm Cecil!
Grayson has done that intentionally several times. It's really just because Cyril and Cecil are so close together.
I kind of goofed on that, but
Dash Redwood.
Dash Redwood. And
the Pokemon that just says the
N-word. his pet, the N-word.
I had to put this because I usually play it out loud while I'm doing stuff. I had to put the headphones in for this one. That was a good time.
Norm, naughty, Nurples.
Dash Redwood's just
a
trying to
good
one
episode.
good.
So yeah, it's not a good episode.
The fact that he's so good at magic is really funny.
That is funny. The caterpillar guy. He just makes a bunch of caterpillars. He's the only other contestant that got to go.
Oh yeah, that's
Number 55.
55. I still sit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. 55.
Or when all that's happening, and like when the Team Rocket equivalent, when they show up, everybody's like hiding in their chairs, and it's just like,
Yeah, he wants to win.
Is it gonna finish this?
is it my time to go
So
yet?
they
or-
disqualified. It's really good.
Yeah, that has like the Cyril moment that always happens where he has potential to do something really cool and then he just doesn't do it.
Yeah, paralyzed by choice.
Right, he is. He's always
Yeah.
paralyzed by choice.
Yep.
It's almost like that's
Real
real life.
Yeah, that one's really good. Episode 34, Pipe Dream.
So this one has a checkered past.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We
Oh.
totally recorded most of this episode,
Yeah, we
and then
sure did.
the power went out for you guys, and
Yeah,
we were
my
just like,
internet
well,
went out.
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Forgot about
but yeah,
Then
we
had
did the
to
whole
redo it, and I think it turned out a lot better. second
Yeah,
time.
because
Yeah.
the first
Well, I
time
learned my lessons from the first one.
we did the pipe when they're going down playing password, it was swapped for who was doing it. So it was like I don't remember which order it was in. Actually, the first time
The first time it was me giving you clues.
I just
I was
remember
guessing
Dances with Wolves.
Yeah, but he couldn't get birthmark. When we were doing the first recording, it's like you're born with it. It's on you. It's everybody has
Skin.
one.
Skin.
Yeah, the password's hard.
Yeah.
Not for me. It's not.
We were just screaming. No, you killed it the second time around because it was all new words and everything.
Yeah. But I think the first time it was like you'd say something and then it was just quiet for a long time because neither of you were like you both were just getting really angry at each other.
Oh, and I don't know if it was on the first time we recorded it or the second time, But I've been listening to more D&D podcasts and stuff, and I'm thinking, like, what if we just did character voices? And so it was a running joke. That I was like, "Hi there, I'm Cyril. I'm so I'm good. I'm Cecil." It's just we have the same stuff.
Let's get on in.
But I want to keep doing that throughout.
So I got some plot holes, or maybe not. Maybe they're not.
No.
What, you making out with
Not
your
holes.
sister who's made of butter?
Yeah. Or no, that's just good storytelling.
That's character development.
That
That introduces Grayson's weird love.
Right.
I think there's like an undercurrent of that, like since the very first time.
Well, she's really hot. So what?
I noticed that.
Literally the first time. You say, you hug her, and you notice she's filled out, or something like that.
I say she's gotten bigger, and then you're like,
what was I going to say?
I'm sorry, I started thinking about something.
Started thinking about butter. Slipping slides of butter.
Oh, not holes.
All right. So, in episode 24, it's established that Vanessa is 2 years younger than Grayson. Yet, Grayson is 6 or 7 when his mom is pregnant in the flashbacks.
Oof.
Is there a secret Abernathy boy that we don't know about?
Maybe.
I like that.
It's your family.
Oh, that's part of the Bill Quick Feet and Company that we don't know the and Company yet, like the Sky Roll or whatever,
right. The Oddworld.
Blackson, Grey Daughter. I don't know.
Mason Schlabernathy.
Yeah.
Also, Grayson says in the stand-up that his dad kills his mom at his 12th birthday party because she turns into a monster from the sickness.
Uh-huh.
But
maybe that was a joke.
That's just stand-up.
That could be a joke. But she's in the she's like on her deathbed in that one flashback. Right. That could be a joke though. Mm-hmm. Could be a hilarious joke.
Maybe just the number 12 had a lot more punch to it.
Yeah. And birthday parties.
Right.
Oh yeah. What kidnapped Bindle?
I don't know. That's kind of what I. That's
like no plot in that one.
That's so weird. That's kind of what I wanted it to be like. Like something was tough enough to take Bindle,
and then just leave him.
And I kind of
probably Jake Lloyd.
That episode was supposed to just be like Bindle and Grayson. I think it ended up being less of that, but still good.
I like the.
It ended up being less of Bindle and Grayson.
More Cecil and Beans.
More Vanessa and Grayson.
Vanessa and Butter.
Yeah. I like the Cecil and Grayson, or
Bindle
and Grayson.
Mm-hmm.
Their little flashbacks are neat.
Yeah, I wanted to like make him a little more 3-dimensional, so he's not just like a really cool guy all the time.
Grayson.
Yeah.
He like hates Grayson for a bit because he got kicked out and like has to guard him.
There's a nice little. You don't see all of it, but there's a nice little arc there.
Yeah,
I like that. Episode 35, Cyril in Wonderland. This episode's great.
I really like this episode.
All right.
It's interesting. My familiar is introduced.
Oh,
a disgusting one-fingered hand.
Oh, yes, too.
It's protecting her. I love that the cutaway.
I like
that
she's
visual. Fine. The hand is with her.
Petting her.
Just
ooze on her
it, yeah.
Slicking down her hair.
Also, introduction to
Tomo.
Oh, you mean Rick?
Rick. My friends
I couldn't remember what his real
Tomo.
name was.
That's a really good part. Is they Cecil don't know who he is. It's like, oh, hey, come on, Tomo. Who's Tomo? Oh, this is Rick.
Yeah. I really like.
He's like, oh, my name's Rick. Oh, my friends call me Tomo.
Yeah. I also like that this was, I assume, supposed to be like a one-off, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
But then it became the most overarching. Like, here's the religion in this.
But then
universe.
Cyril is trying to save those kids.
Good guy, Cyril.
Yeah. Somehow Cyril goes, wait a minute, I'm lawful good. It's like just.
I think
his
it.
mind.
Oh my god! For whatever reason, it ended up getting cut out. But he actually puts the kids under his arms and tries to leave.
Yeah, that did get cut.
This was like the tail end of Spencer's computer's life.
My computer died.
There are literally parts where it like just drops out.
So it's not just like I was like, I'll just leave Cyril there. He was like going to try and leave with the kids, and the monster didn't.
Right,
the portal just like dies, and I just run through nothing.
The portal closes immediately after I like teleport to it and then jump through it.
Yeah. And that was a good tense moment for Cyril too.
I was gonna hack that guy.
I know I can hack him.
I can hack him.
I've seen hackers. I can hack.
Yeah, I think that's probably Cyril's best episode. The beginning, taking care of Gracie.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Do I have to go to bed? Gracie. Yes! Yes!
That part's
funny. Episode 36, Temple of the Chroma Gods.
This is one of my
Do you wanna
favorite
talk
episodes.
about the Chroma Gods a bit?
Maybe.
Or do you want to talk about the turtle?
Remind me about the episode first. What all happened?
The turtle is Beetle Man.
It's
Beetle Man. That's
yeah,
right,
it's
Beetle
literally Grayson
this is
and
your
Cecil
guys.
go into the temple and they are annoyed by John Beetleman for an hour.
Man,
and
it
then
is
it's
so
over.
good.
Yeah, so first we should talk about how this episode is also one that got messed up.
Okay, yeah, so it was supposed to be that was our part was half of it, and then the other half was
Cyril stuck there.
like before it got reworked into what became the next episode.
Which I think, in some ways, the episode that we recorded just two has turned out better.
I think it did,
but
for sure.
I felt more tense during the original one because, like...
So let's talk about what's
You're
happening.
always tense, it seems
I'm
like.
always
Sorry.
tense,
So
you
talk
know.
about what happens in the original one, because I kind of don't remember.
I don't... It's very similar.
It's got
but
his
it's
brother,
like,
though.
I didn't know what...
Or someone saying that it's his brother.
Right.
I don't
yeah.
know. I didn't
forgot
want
about
to
that.
kill it because I thought that would, like, break everything, and it was just deciding, push comes to shove, it's either kill these kids or get out by doing that, or kill a god thing or whatever.
Right.
It was just deciding that it took longer than it needed to.
Oh
Probably.
yeah,
It
that's
was,
right. I remember it now. So so it starts out like you're like with the refugees.
Mhm.
So it's actually completely different from the other one now that I think about it. So you start with the refugees,
Yeah,
and
and
then
then we
you get snuck away by the
brother.
other halfling, which turns out to be your brother,
Yeah,
and then you.
That isn't brought back up in the newest
No,
stuff.
well, it didn't work that well, so I just gave up on it.
Oh, so it's like, well, I introduced this character.
it was like he was just bad.
It's just a guy who just kind of looks like Cyril.
Right. I'm just halfling racist.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Yeah, I get it. They all look the same, right?
And then I think you just end up killing the guys. And then once you kill that, you go back to reality.
No.
Whoops, there was gravity.
There you go.
Mom's spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
But Chroma is one of my favorite episodes. 'Cause
Yeah.
the two characters play really well together, and then
Yeah.
John Beetleman's just perfect.
I think it's okay.
And you guys take as much platinum as you can carry.
I like the lore a lot. It's nothing kind of happens though. Is the
Right.
thing.
Yeah. So the problem was everything was happening in Cyril's, and what it was going to be is things that you guys did was going to affect Cyril's thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think many things actually happened, other than
John Beetleman.
when he killed the demon. That's when John Beetleman started like erasing the stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so when he kills the demon, it turns into a woman.
Mm-hmm.
The Chroma Gods, were they human at one point, and then they like became?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I have ideas. I'll do more with them later.
Okay.
I don't want to say so much. But that is something that I've thought about since the very beginning.
Did that mess up? Because so it was weird to justify in my head the difference because Black was it comedy or something like that? Inspiration and creativity.
Yes.
And then this thing was just evil and sucking the life out of these kids. And so because all the books are like, yeah, I felt his presence and it was so great and perfect.
Right.
And then seeing this thing, it was like, this is like a Persona 3 monster.
Right.
So I don't know, finding the edge.
No, he did.
Okay.
Pointed at me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's shout out to you.
Black.
Yeah.
All right, guys. All right.
Let's get Sean on this podcast full time.
But question.
Can I stop for a minute and point out that Sean pointed at Aaron and just said the word black? That happened.
Can I also point out I might be the only person of color at this table right now? So.
Maybe the only one that's even slightly of color.
Sean is offended by not being a person of color.
Hey, I'd like to be.
Your tan's not looking so good anymore now, is
You
it?
just
buddy?
gotta get more tan, I guess.
So are those guys the framework of everything, or are they a thing that happened after? Which I guess your question kind of falls into that. Did Cyril mess up everything?
Well, he definitely destroyed that reality, right?
So what I'd like to say is, so in D&D, just like regular, from the player's handbook D&D, when you go up in levels, you fight different monsters, and eventually you start fighting astral beings and gods and things like that.
Yeah.
So this is my way of moving into that realm. So you guys are starting to get really high levels.
Ooh.
So to move into that realm. What was your question? Spencer.
Oh.
You.
Dave,
Chicken? You, Joe.
Will there be moments where glitch in the matrix, something was lost because
Right.
you
So
did that?
the way I'm thinking of it is the people love the god.
Yeah.
In my mind, that god was dying. And this was like its last effort to
Survive.
So
Okay.
it didn't even care about people anymore. It just wanted to not die.
That makes sense.
It was a god, so it never even considered death.
Okay. That makes sense. It's really deep, guys. Hey, bring it in.
Hey, come on. Black, right?
As long as we can agree on that.
All right. 36 and a half.
Oh wait, I have a question about
Sure.
John Beetleman.
I
Is your
love
goal
John
is your goal for a lot of these characters is just how quickly can I annoy Grayson and Cecil and Cyril just does a really good job of like bringing it back to you,
Right.
so it doesn't work with him. But
No, my goal with him was to have I wanted Grayson to do something, and Grayson and Cecil do something where they didn't fight. So I wanted to have a likable kind of guardian.
You did it!
well, there's no reason for them.
What's
to kill
this?
Them,
A
right?
stick?
So
What's
how
this?
do they interact with people when they just don't want to kill them?
Yeah.
where's here?
That didn't work very well. I really wanted to kill him.
Well, now I
I'd
have
give him a
question.
shot.
Uh-huh.
When are we gonna get some black characters on this podcast?
What's Gerard's mixed?
Every character so far has been
I
black.
don't think so.
You haven't
he
seen
is,
them.
buddy.
We have 2 Hispanic characters. One's dead now.
Yeah, two
That's
Hispanic
Hey,
characters.
and there are a bunch of darkies in there.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
Darkies.
But Gerard is mixed. The token is. So that's how I always imagine him.
There's a whole 2 episodes called Shadow Knight.
Maybe they're all black. You don't know.
Listen,
Yeah,
okay.
Look, you
First
get a
of
whole
all-
night.
they get a whole night per year. Come on. You only come in for the race jokes.
That's all I got right now.
That's all I can just remember anything.
All right, episode 36 and a half. Goodbye, Gray Sky. The first 20 minutes of this episode are my favorite. It's my favorite sequence of the whole
I actually
show.
forgot about
It's
that.
it's
Very
really good.
visible. Like, you can see everything you're talking about.
Like the
Looper
whole
and- Loop or whatever his name is.
the whole coma dream thing that Cyril has is definitely. You can tell from my top 2 favorite episodes that I really like the alternate reality stuff.
Me too.
Spoiler for my favorite 2 episodes. But I don't know, just like it's really sweet, the whole Cyril and Petite thing. Yeah,
It
it's,
is.
it's really cute. I really
But
like that.
before that,
Pie.
Cyril looks at his daughter and goes, "No, I'm about to be basically essentially goes, I'm going to be taking this to Pound Town." He's just like, "Look, Grandpa's got his game going on. Here we go."
That's a good episode.
Hoopa between the toes is one of my favorite phrases in the show.
Well, it's fun. It's funny that
Hoopa between the toes.
that Cyril has had this whole life, but still can't handle interaction with other people.
Yeah.
Even his own daughter,
Yeah.
he can't handle right.
What's this episode?
You didn't.
I was
listen to
I
it
was
because
picturing
we
role
weren't in
model
it.
initially when I said he always painted a really good picture. I was picturing the role model episode, but no, that is a really fun.
Yeah, that is
episode.
good.
It's really good.
It's
Cecil's in it swinging 2 children above his head wildly.
He is. He may or may not have children. He at least plays the children.
I also like that David's not in the episode, so Cecil can't talk to anyone.
He's kept away
He
from
just
it the whole time.
waves while swinging children.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then it just let me go, well, if Petite wasn't around, then who did Cyril end up marrying?
Right.
Who did he have enough,
Rapport
not
with?
stress?
So that
yeah.
starts the side podcast or whatever, How I Met Your Mother.
Or just a spin-off alternate universe.
Yeah.
So, something that I didn't get to do in this episode that I wanted to, but whenever he came out of the coma, it didn't allow for it. I wanted it to be more of a, because that was a sweet moment, he had everything that he wanted.
He had a happy ending.
Yeah, he got the happy ending, and I feel like that's all that he wants to a certain extent, for everybody to be okay and have that. And it was all taken away from him, and he was in the worst ending.
Right.
And I wanted it to be the rage mode, because he can't physically do a lot or whatever, but I wanted it to be a moment where he was going to try and just start punching things and freaking out. But it was just a moment of defeat 'cause he's just sitting in a cage.
Right.
And then I also thought Tomo was going to kill me.
Yeah,
Whenever you're the thing pricked me in the hand, I was like, great, Tomo just killed me.
I'm dead now.
I think I say that literally. Yeah, I'm dead now. Cool.
I know Dave's seen it. This episode reminds me a lot of the episode of Supernatural where the Jinns.
It's that. There's also a comic. I think it came out in the 80s. I think this is the original one. Superman gets this plant on his chest, and he gets to live his life on Krypton, and he lives it perfectly.
Yeah. I really like.
Is that a cartoon episode of Superman?
No, it's a comic.
He
It
said-
might be a cartoon.
He
Yeah,
said
no, it's
this-
it's Injustice.
Yeah, this one's a comic.
It is Injustice.
Is this a cartoon?
Maybe I
Yeah,
have
that's
Wonder
what I
Woman.
was picturing.
That actually happened like 4 times in Supernatural.
It does, but I was talking about the first one.
Yeah, the one where it's happy.
Yeah, I really like alternate stuff like that.
Yeah, they always then you always have a chance to like see what the characters do in different
Yeah,
situations.
it's a good character moment.
I pictured
you can
Cyril's
see how they
character,
would develop.
like anytime you watch How I Met Your Mother and they flash forward to like really old Marshall, that's how I pictured. I have a picture of what I picture Cyril looking like. And I pictured just
with old man
just
makeup.
old man makeup on.
Crappy prosthetics.
Yeah, I thought it was funny that you mentioned that. That's how I was picturing it the whole time.
He's just really, really old Jason Segel.
Yeah, that episode's good. That has like a weird like mood where I kind of don't want to go back to the. It's fun just to watch Cyril like in a happy place.
That whole episode was like easy listening for me because the episode doesn't cut into anything real crazy, or don't have to follow what's some wacky happenings that are happening during a battle. Like it was just really easy to listen to. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, so it's almost like you're going through the same thing Cyril is.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like Cyril's like the most relatable character, or I really like Cecil too, but he's the most human.
He's good and flawed.
Very.
Yeah, Cecil's only flaw is that sometimes he has to just kill people.
Yeah.
Sometimes he has.
Cyril's flaw is that he tries to and cannot.
But no, I just like Cyril episodes, I guess.
Got too many.
They've been pretty good.
They're pretty good. And the
That
next
may be a little biased, but you know.
the next ones are the Role Model Inbetweener and the After the World Broke Inbetweeners.
So remind me which
After
is
the World
which.
is yours, right?
Role Model is mine.
Yeah.
After the World Broke is Caleb's.
I still haven't listened to Role Model. That's
What was that one about?
That's the Donald Stump. After the World broke.
Hey, the
I remember
Ronald
Stump.
Stump.
I remember Ronald Stump. Ronald Stump was really
I guess
good.
I was thinking of something else.
I don't know if I
No,
talked
that's
about
an
it with
original
you,
idea.
but I when I listened to the Role Model episode, I listened to it twice. I made my wife listen to it the second time, and
She just hated it.
she hated it. No, I was telling her, I was like, this is like listening to books on tape. Like it's super descriptive. Like it's like reading a freaking novel, but you're listening to it. Like it was so well. Like I can picture
Very,
everything
very good.
that you did.
Probably get that
But-
with the words.
Yeah, he got the way with the words, son. And whatever he said over there, black.
That's what you did.
And then it got genuinely racist.
He said a normal thing, and you were wait with
words, Team Skull gonna crack you.
But that whole episode, when I was listening to it, I was thinking, is this... And not
this
a
Bobby?
pun, but
Is this
or
Iron
not a playback to Army of Darkness, but I was like, is this Iron Man 3? It reminded me of like Age of Ultron and Iron Man 3 Tony Stark, where he's like,
It is Iron Man.
I don't know if
3.
you did that on purpose,
That-
but I was listening to it and I was like, what the?
It absolutely
Nothing's the
is
same
Iron
after
Man
New
3.
York.
Yeah.
It's nothing the same after
Right.
I was a big giant guy.
There's never been anything made that's better than Iron Man 3. So,
So I did my best to top Iron Man 3, but
No, that was good.
That's exactly what I wanted to do, something like that too, where mine was going to be like people thought you were a god or something like that. But then you did that, so I don't have to. You did a good job of it already.
Yeah, it was really
your
good.
your Trump is good.
It's not really a Trump.
it's more of a stump.
Yeah, it's more of a
Actually, yeah.
stump, really.
Your stump is good.
But
I
it's
love
like,
your stump.
There's just not enough hate and douchiness that I can bring out of my body to sound like Trump.
You had the
You
cadence.
use it all too much
It's
on a daily basis.
Yeah, I
so.
mean, towards Sean especially. But so it was just like, and then Jenna showed me a Jimmy Fallon skit. I was like, I can sound like Jimmy Fallon trying to be Trump. It's such
Jimmy
a
Fallon
good-
Trump impression.
That's a low bar.
Yeah,
Have you heard?
it's not
Have you
good.
heard Stephen Colbert
Wow.
trying to sound like it's real bad? Stephen Colbert's Trump is really bad.
It's really hard because Jimmy Fallon. It's just because he's like really whispery anyway. So just whisper his voice more, and that's his Trump. It's just
So Christian's
I wanna
French
know the
impression's
law.
not good enough, but his Jimmy Fallon Trump
Yes,
impression
it's
spot on.
perfect.
I sinned. I died.
It's not. I mean,
Nothing
Jimmy
else.
Fallon's Trump impression is not hard to do.
That's great.
Just go look it up sometime. He does one with Medea. That was
I remember
funny.
all of yours.
She's black, right?
Okay, I had to.
Yeah,
piece
she's
together
black.
my head. I really like
Yeah, that was one I had a long time ago.
Medea's black? Are you serious?
Hello.
You really should learn more about your own culture.
Oh God.
How is this?
We are are officially friends, buddy.
No, we're not.
All right. I like you, Blackie.
He said, I made that joke. We're friends.
You're just like my papa. Oh. You're all right, Tan Man. You're all right.
Oh, man.
Damn, man.
Cool. Get him on the show.
Mr. Tatman.
So mostly I was just trying to, like, have consequences for Grayson. Because there's so many times in the actual show where he just, like, savagely kills somebody. And then it's like,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really dark compared to, like, the whole rest of the series, but it was really good in developing your
And that's
character.
kind of, like, what I
You kind of play
want
catch
to do
up
with
with
the
your...
Inbetweeners is just, like, go as weird, like, as possible.
That
with
is
the,
how I wanted
with the Grayson.
what'll never
Inbetweeners.
happen. Co-ed's backstory to be, like, really serious. And there's funny stuff.
You
'cause it's
named
called-
it the Big
I
Wee
know!
Wee Village.
I know, but to a listener, that's just a name.
Yeah.
But that's how it would have been. It would have been serious. Like
like
that
the
episode.
entire, like read his, I know he still has it on his phone.
I sure do.
It's like, first of all,
stand-up thing?
it's like a undergraduate's final paper, so it's like 20 pages long.
Yeah,
and
it is
it's
really
just
long.
references.
It would
to
it would not
inside
be a
jokes.
whole episode long, man.
And it was-
would not take.
it
long
was
to read the
like-
whole thing.
He lives near Carp God Stream, Big Wee Wee Village.
It's a very white thing of you to do.
What else?
Talk
is-
about wee-wees?
I don't remember
Yeah, I
what
don't
else
remember
is
the
in there,
else
but
either.
he made me listen to it, and I was just, or read it. No, he made me listen to
I
it.
had my
'cause he
phone
made-
read it to me.
He made Siri read it out.
Okay,
he could
so
listen.
then it's by the Big Wee Wee
We got
Village.
that day, didn't we?
Yeah.
My God.
So we were like hanging out, and he's like making me listen to it. And
You
Siri-
wanted to listen to
I
it.
wanted to
my
read it. You
carpet
wanted to
stream.
listen to
At
it.
the end of this,
And
you
so he's
need
like
to
cracking
have
up
Siri
the entire
read that to the audience, and they can listen to it if they
Just
want
the
to.
last 30 minutes
Yeah.
of the episode.
And he was like cracking up the entire time, like looking at me and seeing if I was smiling.
like
I was
It's like, what do you think?
good job. You managed to throw in another inside joke.
Why did you show
But
him?
it is my
we were
backstory.
hanging out.
though.
You showed him of all people. He's like
I
Mr.
don't know why we're hanging out that day.
English
I read it.
degree.
No.
We went to go meet Ray, so Ray could ride around on a bike that he wasn't going to buy for
There
like
you-
2
oh
hours.
my God, that was that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
you got to see a handlebar mustache, Mark.
So the
been one of-
Inbetweeners,
Right. And then I also just wanted to introduce a religion that kind of tied in with the death and battles stuff.
Trumpism. Yep.
The
Well,
Trump.
no,
the stump
because
is a stump.
it's not him.
No,
which is
no.
cool. That's like
Well, yeah. The idea
is
is that
it?
he's like using it as a crutch to
well, yeah.
to hate on people, which is I mean
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
where
where
you
I
would
got
get that.
that idea. It's just
But
Give me one day.
we've established, regardless of opinions,
you suck it,
real,
honey.
But like the religion in this world is, legitimate. Do you guys want to come to church with no? So the bell rang. There's a thing that is happening or going on. I mean,
Well, yeah, kind of. I just
Okay.
wanted to set up for
See,
more in between.
I asked about it because he sent it to me beforehand, and I was like, "Oh, are you going to go with this?" He goes, "Well, if I want to, it's there." Is
Yeah,
what
I
he
got
told
you.
me. So
well, that's
just-
kind of been our
it's
running
just a
theme
way
of the show
to,
anyway. So that's
That's a
fair.
good way to go.
Yeah,
it's just
a
like
way
just in
into other
case I
In-Betweeners.
want to bring it back.
Who's just in case?
He was in my 5th grade class.
I was gonna say, I think I actually know somebody named
Justin
Justin Case.
He is actually.
Sorry, let's.
He is in Morgan's trunk right now. Actually,
I said nice. What more do you?
I am so sick of you.
In-Betweeners.
It's going off the rails.
Oh yeah.
Your In-Betweener is really good.
Yeah.
That was the one that catches up with everybody in the high realm.
Yeah,
So it's
I
got
like that.
it's pretty good. The best mental image, though,
pretty
from that
good.
entire episode is that Cyril thinks he's a turtling, so he goes to that whole party.
Yeah.
So he's there. He's like,
That's kind of what I kind of want to bring that up because, well, maybe he did it at some point already or something.
well, yeah, because
maybe
he's
already
over 18.
right. Maybe he already had his turtling.
Okay, I didn't even
But
think about that.
I was
really.
like,
Yeah.
oh my god, Cyril was at this party at some point.
With his, like, drinking heroin out of a fire hose.
Thousands of turtlings and,
Yeah.
and a halfling there.
He's just acting like he's turtling the entire time.
Yeah.
I love Dino Girl. She was really good, and then had like a really sweet moment with some random person.
And then it just turns bad.
Yeah, but the ending of that is you had me nervous. I think on purpose, obviously,
Yeah.
and then I don't know. It ended really good.
That was pretty much the. It's pretty much just started with the Bill Petit. It actually started with that one line: "Get your damn hands off her." You're 38.
He just like wheel kicks out the window.
That was definitely my favorite segment, was the Petite Bill stuff.
Yeah, like the Glamora part was just weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of them I didn't put as much time into it as
it's
needed
weird.
to. I do well when there's like a joke and a joke and a joke and a joke and a joke.
It's so Glamora's like, all right, they're just gonna like stare at each other and rub their nipples and then play cards. Like, that's it.
Also, Return of Philp.
Yeah,
and Jamaico.
Yeah,
although
I like
only
the
kind.
Philp. The Philp stuff is really cool.
The
I hope
Philp,
that gets pursued.
And Jazzy's back again.
I pretty much brought everyone I could.
Yeah, Philp is being moved forward. Jamaico just wants gold.
We can make a
He's
Dark
accepted his
Justice
place.
League of David's dead characters that comes back to fight us. Your dead characters all come back.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, I mean, Gil's out there somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And that means that
In
Bill's
space,
on his
actually.
way. If he does it right,
He won't.
That's kind of what I think.
He won't do it right.
That's kind of what when I was writing. I was like, oh, he could fight the centaur. I'm like, or he could fall out a window.
Yeah. Or he'll do exactly what he's supposed to and fall out a window. And then have Petite save him.
Yeah, I thought, that was a good in-betweener. Episode 37, I think the last thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's all in your head. The
Mashed taters.
Yeah, mashed potatoes, Julie.
This is a good episode.
Co-ed, steals the show in this one. Yeah.
I wonder how.
It was great. I loved it.
I thought all of it was real. The fact that it's like, Sean's like, well, I don't really want to pee on anything, but I'm gonna keep making jokes about it.
It's
like
you hear a toilet flush. The people weren't calling for it.
Because
so-
you've literally peed and pooped in every
Well,
episode.
it's a part of life.
It just brings more reality.
So
to
he
fantasy.
he gets introduced with a flushing.
This is a
toilet. He's
fantasy
like, I've
based on
already
reality,
peed, so I won't have
That's
to.
It's funny. I think I came back a week later. I think I probably went back to Cookville and then came back again, hung out with you guys, and I was thinking when we were inside my own head, I don't think a lot of us knew what to do when we were in there.
Yeah,
and
there was a lot of cool things that
was-
happened before you knew what was going on.
the first part of the episode was definitely the best part for me, and then the last part was just like, I really don't know what to do. My hands are tied here. And came back a week later, and I was like, I should have jumped out of my own eyes. I should have. I was talking to Dave or Bobby or something. I was like, I should have busted through the window.
He definitely texted me, this is my newest regret.
Yeah, it was my newest, biggest regret of the year.
Jumped out of my own eyes.
I jumped out of my eyes, and that was.
I couldn't have worked out poorly at all. Yeah,
I knew we were going to come back to this because this was coming up for the anniversary. What would you have done had I attempted to jump out of my own eyes?
That's what I'm thinking about.
We were thinking that would I jump out and just all of a sudden grow like Ant-Man or something? Like, boom! I'm here.
I don't think you would
I'm
have been
big.
able to get out.
Would I be small, or would you?
I probably would have
get
made
out?
a tear run down your face or something.
Okay. But I was really upset when I realized when I realized I could have done that.
Mm-hmm.
It's really clear when you listen to it, but I got really confused in the last part.
Yeah, the last part was rough, but the first part, the Super Shot Showdown, that was
And that's another classic example of a crowd making it awesome.
Yeah.
We did really arbitrary things. It was
He gets a pine cone and crunches it up. I make it into the shape of a heart. That whole part was pretty good.
Was Julie always beautiful under the taters in your mind, or was that a thing we just yelled about it?
I think that's what he earned after he did so well.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I think so. I think she's not. I don't describe her as really beautiful. I kind of just describe features. Yeah, I think
you say she's very pretty or something along those lines.
I think she's has strange features. She's really long and lanky,
tall enough.
Yeah.
To the point where Sean is
dressed
eye level with her boobs.
Right.
Or go ahead.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
That's what you need.
That's what you want.
What else happens in the episode? Oh, the Werebuses. Cemented as the most dangerous force in the universe.
I take a drink out of a squirrel's tail.
I
dip
that was cool.
in there and then
And then get mad at the other one for eating.
Yeah, he catch him on fire.
He started smoking him while he was alive.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's not okay.
Yeah,
That's not,
the Super Shot Showdown turned very quickly.
Did you have other drinks lined up for us?
No, I didn't plan on any of that.
Oh my god. Can we get a round of applause?
How would he know that you were planning on the Super Shot Showdown?
Actually, planning on the
He
Super
didn't
Shot
plan on
Showdown.
it. Cecil did.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, how did Caleb possibly plan on you getting past one
We're in a
shot?
bar.
No, it was
Or a
basically
party.
going to be you were hitting on a girl, and then you got interrupted by the Werebusey. So then it was going to be just in your head with the girl, and then you in real life and the guys in the head having to fight the real Werebusi, and then the third part would be the Werebusi in your head.
How'd
But
they
we,
even
we
get
skipped the
in
second
their
part because the Super Shot Showdown happens.
Super Shot Showdown!
A banner like falls in half.
It's like goblins run out from the table.
Everyone
pouring
knows what's
drinks
going
down
on.
the line.
The world
Again,
shifts
get
like
drink
showers.
ready.
Another really visceral, like everyone saw what was going on there.
But how'd they get into Coed's head?
Yeah,
It's just like
I don't know.
Yeah,
Magical room.
Yeah.
So I meant to have Bendel say a line, something like, if you go deep enough in the world, who knows where you'll end up. so like the dwarves dug so deep, they didn't find hell, they just went, who knows? They just end up in a crazy place.
They found
Okay,
how to
because it's just
break
not
into
really
people's heads.
explained.
No.
Like, you guys just keep swimming, and then suddenly Coed's there. Well, no one's there,
Yeah,
but
you're like in a weird room.
and then you hear a flush, and Coed walks out.
I like that too.
Yeah.
The guy in his head was just taking a restroom break.
Yeah. And the first thing he says is, Bobby writes butt, and he goes, Coed just like squats in the woods and poops. It's like very first thing.
See?
All right.
You gotta go sometimes. It writes
So-
itself.
So top fives.
Wait, did you guys don't want to talk about the newest one yet?
I haven't.
Probably.
Yeah,
I just,
'cause it's
I was telling them the other
and
night,
then-
it's just really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really excited about it, and I think it could be a thing that we do again.
Will it be out by the time this is?
It'll be out. It won't be out by the time the anniversary happens, but it'll be out before this episode happens.
Okay. That's all right.
We can save it for next
Since
time.
the fans are here.
Let's just save it for Christmas.
Save it for Christmas.
I'll give it to you for Christmas.
Gotta put something under the tree.
You're welcome. All right. So top 5 episodes. Who wants to start?
Top 5.
I have like a top.
Like all time or just
7.
since
I think
last
all
This is
time, right?
Real time.
You go ahead, Bobby.
All right. So my top 5. Number 5 is episode 4, situational comedy.
Good choice. Good choice.
Number 4, episode 16, 1 year later.
Good choice. Good choice.
Episode number 3, episode 35, Serial in Wonderland.
Okay.
Number 2, episode 18, See You in Another Life, Brother.
Yeah.
And episode 1, or no, not episode 1, number 1, episode 36 and a half, Goodbye,
Oh,
Gray
yeah.
Sky.
Yeah. I didn't put that one on my list. I wish I had. So my list is number 5, Cecil's rival wants to battle.
All right, yep.
Number 4 actually is It's All in Your Head. Because I like the Super Shot Showdown so much. Number 3 is 1 Year Later.
Yeah.
Number 2 is See You in Another Life, Brother.
Oh, man.
And number 1, situational comedy.
We never topped episode 4.
We probably have, but that one's just so important to the show.
It's very iconic.
Yeah.
That one's so scary.
Go, Sean, go.
Oh, I get to go?
Well, I thought we were going that way.
Okay, yeah, sure. I ended up having like a 3-way tie.
Of course he did.
Sorry.
I actually have a top 38.
He has,
Yeah.
And they're all number 1.
There's a 3-way tie with like 5, because we
No,
all know what number 1 is.
My number 5 3-way tie is...
Okay, yeah, I'll do from 5 to 1. 5 is a 3-way tie, and it is with Pillars. The first part of All in Your Head, and
Okay.
the last part wasn't this great. And then 36.5, the Goodbye Gray Sky.
All right.
And then It's Gonna Take a Lot, episode 26.
Okay.
Or no, Cecil's Rival, 33. And then episode 26, It's Gonna Take a Lot.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for situational comedy as number 2.
Okay.
And for number...
What
It was
beats
so close.
that?
Oh god, that might be a tie. I mean, no tie. And then for number 1,
Unprecedented!
episode 21, Illegal Eagles.
All right.
Okay.
I really
Okay.
like that one.
I think you picked
I really
all
like
the ones you were in.
No, I'm not in a few of those.
Okay.
But
And the 3-way tie of
the top 2,
That's
Illegal
it.
Eagles and situational comedy. If I listen to them both again, it could change. Those are both my favorites.
They're really good.
Go, Spencer. Go.
My honorable mentions.
Oh, okay.
I've got 33
33 honorable storytellers, because I think it's
Oh God.
Oh, yeah. It could
alright,
be good.
it
It's
is a-
not.
Go on.
If they had
Exactly.
been like if they had been his in-betweener, my in-betweener, and your in-betweener,
Yeah,
those have been
I think it's
better
because I liked Inbetweener so much, and that's my other the
Right.
Inbetweeners across the board are really good.
than- Right.
Number 5, pretty divisive.
Oh,
divisive.
we didn't talk about Poncho though.
Poncho,
Oh.
though.
Oh, we didn't
didn't miss out on much.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, Caleb didn't understand it at all.
I didn't get it. I couldn't even digest what was happening.
Yeah, he wrote a script, and he was basically through weird walkie-talkie acting it out with his friends.
Okay, all right.
So
So he has friends.
he has friends back home. I tried to actually do a little.
Look at that.
Yeah. Came up with some dumb names for them too. They were really bad.
Porkins also.
Porkins, yeah, the Porkins napkin or whatever, and talked about their room because I remember I asked you what their room was like. But my number 5 is Humpty Dumpty Sat on a Wall because I had a lot of fun in that one, and it introduced the cards. 4, A Child for a Child, just a good episode. 3, Undercover Brothers. It's my top 3 are like really, really good. I think
not like your guys.
Situational comedy is number 2. For me, and then my favorite episode's Space. Still seeing it. I just love that episode. It's got everything. Really funny. Has Gil, and it has some really intense, character stuff too. So.
You need to be skipped, David?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right.
Because I spent a whole lot of time just thinking about the ones that I hated.
And it's all of them.
I quit. This is my retirement party.
I guess number 5 is Who Wants to Live Forever.
All right.
Okay.
That's where we meet Philip, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Philip's intro.
That's one of your best creations in the show, probably. Is Philip.
That's true.
That's his creation.
That's
but he's like your guy though.
No.
Like I associate you.
He wouldn't have been without you.
right. You birthed him into existence.
And I guess 4 is situational comedy.
Oh,
It's pretty funny.
4?
Episode 4.
Good guess.
you are off the show.
Wait, no, it's number 3. Sorry.
3!
Do it again.
I guess number 4 is You Can Never Go Home Again.
All right, that one's good.
That's Cecil's first episode.
Yeah.
2, It's All in Your Head.
All right, Super Shot Showdown.
The Super Shot Showdown.
Damn.
And
It reaches a good peak there.
The last half or all of it?
Well,
You don't like
it's
all
got
of
like a...
Only the
No,
last.
this is like my favorite.
Oh, okay.
And then number 2, you had 2, It's All in Your Head. Because it's Super Shot Showdown's really funny, and it's like drunken ninja Cecil.
Yeah, drunken Cecil. Really good.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's right.
He just drinks the entire time.
Also, like, it's very clear that he's an alcoholic now.
And then number 1 says Cecil's rival wants to battle.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that one's really funny.
Oh, that has Cecil. One of my favorite Cecil lines is, Cyril goes, what happened to you? He goes, Cecil, you look great. He goes, thanks, Dick. He's like beat up, like he's got the crap beat out of him. Cyril's just a jerk.
That's right. Yeah.
That one is really good. What about you, Aaron?
I'm gonna be the black sheep of the table.
You can't see Sean has ascended to his planar form. He's just pulsating light.
I have a lot.
White. Don't get it twisted.
Yes.
I have a lot from season 1 because it was a special time. That's when I really delved into the show for real.
Right.
You know?
Becoming a woman.
I mean, most people in season 1 delve into a show.
Okay. First of all,
I was listening to it.
Crazy Frank Christian
disclaimer:
moment.
when this show first started, I was listening, but I had school, and so it just wasn't
Wasn't really listening.
Yeah, so I got to like episode 6 or 7, and it just didn't stick with me, so I started over, and that was in August. Okay, so I think number 5 for me is situational comedy because
Number 5?
Who's my number 5?
Get this kid out of here.
my number 4 was John Carpenter Ain't Got Nothing because
I like that.
I really
Yeah,
like that
I
one.
do
Oh,
like
yeah, that's Bill.
Bill's intro.
Bill was introduced. It was based on
cool
The
guy
Thing.
ass.
The Thing is like one of my favorite, horror movies,
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
that was there. And you think that Cyril dies for a split second.
Oh, yeah, that was a good twist.
That was like, oh god, he exploded.
Yeah, you were very surprised too. So, yeah. I think so y'all know this already. My third favorite episode is And You Were There and You Were There.
Oh yeah, you do love that one.
I really, really like that one.
Big fan of the Stanky Fox.
I'm a big fan of the Stanky Fox. Floorboard Man.
Floorboard Man's the worst.
He was great, but David just got he just had some bad luck, and then this happened, and it was just so good. All of it was good. And I remember I went back and I rewound so much. Funny part would happen, I'd go back a whole minute and listen to it again. But I actually did a fan art for the Stanky Fox.
Oh yeah.
T-shirt design, and I include that.
T-shirts on the way, by the way.
Up on our Patreon storefront. Something.
Yeah.
Please pay us.
Our app.
Questbox, yeah.
We're gonna jump all the way to season 3 for my second favorite, and that was Cecil's Rival Wants to Battle.
Yeah.
I'm really, really, really into that
a
one.
good one.
And I think my favorite episode so far, which season 3 has been really solid, but I think my favorite episode right now is Pillars. I really
Yeah,
that
that's
is a
good
good one.
too. Yeah.
enjoyed that. Season 2 is it just ended real well. It's a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Should have stayed there.
So
Those are
my top 5. I want to start with honorable mentions like Spanter.
Spanker.
Like Spanker.
I was like, who's
Pillars.
Spanker?
Like Sphincter, yeah. Pillars for sure. And then I also really like Long Live the King.
Okay.
But I don't think
That's
it's
a
like
good-
Podrick is just is great, but
He's a-
Matt frustrates me more than Podrick does. Because Matt's like, well, I got to search everything. Well, there's clearly nothing. Why are you still doing it?
I take it.
So he
Yeah,
can
the
throw-
chains.
So he can throw the pearls in the meat at the dragon and not work.
Yeah.
They're like 3 feet long each.
And then he has to go and pick up his. I take the pearls back out of the meat and just leave the meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt being Matt.
Yep. But number 5 is Cyril in Wonderland.
All right. Yep. Good one.
Number 4, Undercover Brothers. Because
That one's really funny.
Yep.
Number 3, See You in Another Life, Brother. It's really good. 2, 1 Year Later. And then 1, not situational comedy.
Not even
Not even on
top
the
five. Broke them all.
I actually, like, the show is fine, but up until, like, number 1 is episode 13 for me. Up until episode 13, I don't think you guys even catch a stride.
What was 13
Oh,
again?
Indiana Drain and the Raiders of the Eldritch Blast. It's like the first time you guys are like, I know exactly what we're gonna do, or this.
Yeah.
And it's still funny.
He's a hater. Don't listen.
Shane Burial is in
Shane
that
Burial,
one.
yeah.
Funny Bum is in that one when he tickles the centaur's butt. It's just really good.
That's not what I would have expected.
It's
Yeah.
also like the end of the. It's when you can tell. I think Caleb's tired of the request for adventure.
Yeah. Yeah, the
'cause-
request made it crazy difficult.
Yeah, it's like gnomish inventors. Oh wait, I didn't include
They
that.
didn't show
Just
up.
didn't
Not
show
in
up.
this.
You're like, I
Yeah.
completely forgot.
That's right.
All right.
So we want to end on a high note with our least favorite
I was
episodes.
thinking the same thing.
I think-
we should have done this backwards.
We should just not mention least favorites.
That's fine. I don't care. I don't care.
But I had to think about it.
Let's do our worst. Number 1 worst.
Number 1 worst. All right.
Oh god, I got no particular order. I don't know.
All right. My number 1 worst, Indiana Drain and the Candy Factory.
It's the first one.
Very easily for me.
My number 1 worst is Storytellers.
All right.
Oh.
See, I didn't mind
The first one I
Yes.
listed was Indiana Drain and the Candy Factory.
Good answer.
Yeah, that's
Next.
probably good.
Candy Factory is on mine for sure, but I think the one that hurt me the most was Indiana Drain and the Dwarven Jerks.
All right.
Because I got
The
Big
Big
Dagger,
Dagger.
and it didn't happen. So the rest of the episode, I'm just like standing around.
You had a chance to get Big Dagger again, because Cecil
Why
has
did you call me?
Cecil
Cecil
has whatever.
has enlarged.
Yeah, enlarged, so- and everything gets bigger.
But it just comes back to bite me because Grayson just gets mad because he can't let
It's
me
too
in.
big to fit them in.
Thanks, Cecil.
But that's mine.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Go, Dave. Go.
Probably the Candy Factory.
All right.
That episode sucks.
I guess I'll jump aboard that train. I remember listening to Candy Factory and looking outside at the window and being like,
I could be out.
I could jump out
Kill
right
myself.
now.
Oh gosh.
It wasn't because of the episode. I was having a really bad day and listening to that episode. I was like, you guys just ain't doing it for me today, man.
I just gotta end it all. We'll press pause. One of the two.
Candy Factory definitely is mine as well, but I also did not like
How about a dishonorable mention?
dishonorable
Yeah, sure.
mention. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you.
Aw.
It was like it was a lot of good build up. There were a lot of good episodes building up to it, and then it was
Yeah.
disappointing.
Well, Aaron wants his
Dang.
dishonorable mention. That was the one where there was a meeting and Lumpy Space Princess was in it, and I can't remember the episode name.
That was the Inbetweener.
Oh, the Inbetweener. Right.
Was it in it? No.
We were like, uh-oh.
That's
oh,
what Space
oh,
Princess.
yeah.
Got it?
No, I'm talking about the one.
Are you talking about Peace Out?
Is that Peace Out? Where y'all had a meeting.
Oh
Space
yeah,
Princess.
Peace Out's not
Peace Out has the birds, though.
Somehow I knew what you were
It does
talking
have
about.
Thank
bro.
you. You knew what I was talking about.
Peace Out made
that
my
and
list as
Grayson's
well.
insatiable hunger for flesh.
Hey, if you like
episode.
Adventure Time, though, the next episode's gonna do it for you. Do you like tree trunks?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, me too. That's good.
My voice is still getting better.
Inside baseball.
I got an apple pie for you, honey.
Oh, so you've heard it.
I didn't come up with a way to get out of this.
No, okay.
Oh, we could do a
Secret winner.
We could do a secret winner.
For the
Oh, yeah.
season 2.
I don't have one though. So
Secret winner.
Chicken dinner.
Wait, which season is Gorl? That's from that season 1.
Yeah.
Gorlat. Or Gorlork.
We need to see passwords too.
Yeah, that's just 2 winners.
Oh,
Just 2 winners?
I want to do
I
a
don't-
password. Aaron's never done a password.
Aaron wants to
before.
do a password.
All right, Aaron.
Okay, just
I mean, how long does it take you to think of something ridiculous to say?
Oh, takes me a long time.
We think a long.
What the heck?
I
This
came
is a
pre-prepared
vintage
with
table,
one,
sir.
so who wants to go first?
Christian does.
Go, Christian, go.
That's crazy.
Are we just doing like an entire of what, season 2?
Just like a year 2 secret winner.
A year 2 secret winner? J-Rod.
All right.
J-Rod is definitely the secret winner. The surprise character that I thought was just going to turn out to be Bill, but he's not at all,
No,
but he's
he's not.
great. And my secret password is the quandary killed Robin.
The Robbler.
The Robbler, I'm sorry, the Robbler.
The Quandary
Have you
killed the
guys
Robbler.
I don't know what any of that
Bateman?
means.
You guys like Bateman? Like Bateman
Like Jason
Begins?
Bateman?
Sort of,
Like-
but like if he was a superhero.
Oh,
Yeah.
then
You
I
don't
would
know
watch it.
Bateman, the Quandary,
So,
Robbler?
yeah. So if you think about how quickly you could piss Logan off, you talk about Batman, but you make fun of Batman the entire time.
Okay.
And that's what you do. You talk about the quandary and how he killed Robbler.
We killed a Bateman.
How about you, Aaron? Who's your secret winner?
Oh no, we're going the other direction.
Other way?
How about you, Bob? Who's your secret winner?
My secret winner, I gotta give it to my main man, Cyril. Because Cyril, I don't know, he just always has the best episodes.
He does.
Like, when it focuses on Cyril, it's always a good time.
Man, let's shake that up. I'm ready.
Shake it up. Let's have a bad
Tired
one. And then my secret password is say hello to my little Dan.
My secret winner of this is also Cyril, because he's the character we love to love.
And hate to hate.
And hate to hate. Yeah, I guess that's true.
I hate it when
That's
I
good. That's a good thing, buddy.
And my secret password is whiteface Jewface.
I'm saying, I love it. Every
Because coming to America.
Sean's secret
Password was all right. Mostly whiteface, blackface.
Blackface, best face.
What about you, Sean?
My secret finner. My secret winner is going to be us daddies. The
Us
fans.
Oh, I'm saying.
The fans win it.
Hey,
Picking
man.
himself.
What was our names? The daddies Aaron's duties or something.
Yes!
We'll go with that.
But no,
Daddy's Aaron's duties.
Daddy's Aaron's
Aaron's
duties.
Daddy's duties.
This has been a real solid season, though, so I think the fans kind of won out. And also, we got a lot of time on the show. Like, I think a lot.
That's
more
true.
Yeah, we did. Let's talk about my character
sure
for a
did,
second.
Sean.
Hold on.
Yeah, Aaron
So
and Christian
I
really.
enjoyed that. I think it's been a good season.
I mean, I've
for
had a
fans.
character made up. I was even told that I'd be playing around Thanksgiving weekend.
Today, you're supposed to play.
We're actually going to leave, and it's just going to be you.
It's like a kid when you give him the controller, it's not plugged in. You just put him up on the mic and
It
not
was.
plugged in. You go,
I was
"Hey,
even asked like
spit whatever you want out
backstory
there."
and everything, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah, Caleb, what happened? I was asked backstory and everything.
Yeah.
He texted me. What about you, Spencer?
My
Did
secret.
he get a password?
Oh, which password?
My secret password is, put it in the pizza.
Alright.
Dang it, now I have to
That's a
change mine.
All right, my secret winner was also J-Rod. As again,
Alright.
a secret winner if there ever was one.
Just a winner in general.
A winner for sure, but it was a secret at first. And my
First.
secret password is zipzzzzzzz.
There you go.
What about you, David?
Guess it's gotta be Gerard.
Oh no!
We got football Gerard. We were winning for a minute.
We're losing. Who was yours? Cyril and Cyril.
Oh, no, I don't like Zero.
Gerard.
He's too obvious. of a
Three
winner.
Gerard.
The fans.
And wait, no, my secret winner is Coed because he got to come back.
I did.
Even though everybody said he wasn't. And he even told me, he was like, I can't come back. He was really upset about it.
I got kicked off the PC.
Quit my job, I moved here, and now I'm not back on the show.
And my secret password is murder me and doing really dangerous things responsibly.
That's really good.
Oh, man.
What about you, Aaron?
My secret winner was someone I knew, and then now I forgot, so I feel real bad.
You could just say Gerard.
No.
Or Zero.
Or no,
But not the fans.
I do think
Please.
it's really cool that, Spencer, wasn't really confident with Cyril, and everybody likes him. That's a really good moment.
He talks about retiring him like
From year one.
every like
Can't-
episode.
But no,
It's like I guess it's time to retire
We're
Zero,
in there.
but why?
Yeah.
He's great. You just need a better spell list.
I will pick something. I got something. I remember now. I like Bird Guy.
Bird Bro?
yeah, Bird Bro.
Because I really thought he would never come back, and then he did. And I was like, "This is exciting."
He did for a second, yeah.
Yeah.
and
So
then he died immediately.
Is that what happened? We were talking about that the other day.
Is that what
I
happened?
think he just.
Wait,
he's
where
just
was
like
this?
an illusion, right?
He got shot.
He's
out
part
of
of. No, that's not Bird Bro.
Oh.
That is not
That's
Bird
not-
Bro.
that's you.
Bird Bro is a nice man.
Well, he said year one. That's a year one. I thought we were doing.
No,
year
He's
one.
like puffing up, getting.
he came back for year two.
Bird
Yeah.
Bro comes back in the Wish episode.
Oh yeah.
But I think he's just like an
Yeah.
illusion. I don't think it's actually him.
I don't even remember why he came back.
I don't Bird remember. Bro is
That's
a nice
probably
man.
brought him back.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what it was.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
That's good.
Secret password.
Secret password. Oh, y'all got such good things.
The fans.
The fans. Shut
If one person didn't do shut up, I was gonna be disappointed.
And now the outro for the episode, the outro song needs to just be that
It's-
clip of
Oh,
shut
it's
up.
it's gonna be 8-bit, one step closer.
So what about you, Christian?
Oh, he already did one.
Yeah, he started.
Oh,
That's it.
I want to
That's the
know
whole
what.
show.
Cyril.
I guess to keep it tied. No.
It's just 12 angry men. Like, we'll be here all day until everybody says Cyril. Let's go. Come on.
We had a quad. No, never mind.
Triple tree.
We had a triple tree. I almost said quadruple tree. And I was like, it's just a
tree.
Well, I think that's all we have for this week. Thanks for listening, everybody. Rate us on iTunes. Tell your friends. Does anyone have friends they haven't told?
I think
No.
this is our
Friends?
first podcast where the whole cast and listening audience is in a recording session.
Yeah.
I'd like to give a shout out to Turbo Fan Terry.
Yeah.
Turbo Fan Terry here.
Raging Fan Ray. Really excited.
Jordan, what? Jamin fan Jordan?
Jamin fan.
Jewy fan Jordan?
I
Jewish
don't know what
fan.
Jordan's is.
Joyous fan Jordan?
Joyous fan Jordan.
Joyous.
Because we've already used Jumbo fan Johnny.
Yeah.
And there really aren't any more J's besides Joyous.
There's no more J words.
That's a lot of joy.
So hopefully we just don't have any
Jovial
more
fan
fans.
Jewish.
That was-
Committed fan Cole, who didn't want to come today.
Cantankerous fan
I didn't
Connor.
really ask him, but he didn't want to anyway.
He
It was
let
just
you
really
know. Like,
sad.
he woke you up. He's like, hey, I think you're doing
Don't
today.
tell me. Don't
Nah,
bother me.
don't
No,
worry about it.
no.
I don't like talking.
Anyways, thanks for listening, everybody. It was a lot of fun. Good year.
Are we not
Good
doing
year.
a scale?
We're doing one more.
Nah.
Quest app. And
I love you guys.
Quest Sport is adventure.com.
Bye!
Welcome.
Well,
We're on Facebook.
this
We're on SoundCloud.
This episode's
We're
already
on
too long.
iTunes.
This episode's already too long. Let's just do one big goodbye.
Bye!
Bye.
Bye.